Should we? We getting nine. You know what? Fam, what's up? You know, we only got a few days before starting a lot of holiday night. But fam, first, we have to address a serious matter that it used to not be, but it is now. I guess we finally got a little carried away. Okay, fam, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we have to do, actually. Now, we've had some people that are not happy with the antics, the fun-loving, the picking, the clowning. Okay, and there are sensitivities out there, so we got to make a blanket rule, because the people that are making these comments about others, I think it's in jest. I think they're joking. I think we're getting comfortable in the family atmosphere. Because, every time I see my brother, I talk about his big block head. I've been doing that ever since I was a little kid, right? So some of these things we know and love each other, but we got to be careful. You can violate you step into the space the wrong way, and they're going to be upset about it. So from this day forward, guys, mods, take note. There will be no more shots taken at people. No more personal shots, guys. Please, no more personal shots. It only makes for a lot of wars inside the chat room. I mean, I probably should have started this a long time ago. When we first started with Zoom In, probably should have said, and I didn't realize at the time it was going to go to the next level. People would say things about people in Zoom In, but it wasn't serious, and it was okay, no big deal. But now I guess it got serious. So you cannot take shots at people who Zoom in. And actually, I would like to see the argument and personal attacks on the chat. Can you pump the brake on that a little bit? Let's not fight amongst each other so hard, please. Mods, I ask that you also remember today that you give one warning. Any personal attacks launched at people on the screen. I mean, I've been taking shots. I've been taking shots for years, but I roll over it and I get back into it. Sometimes I go get revenge, And Victor Bluefire's been picking on me since I don't know when. And Daniel Serrano be getting on his butt, though. Victor, I love you, though, man. So listen. This is what we got to do. We got to remain with a sense of humor, but we're going to tone it down all the way down. There's no more personal shots at people. All right. If you see somebody with certain things about them you don't like, just keep it to yourself. Okay, please. All right. And mods, as I say, you're going to be the police of this action. If you see people taking shots at people that Zoom in, you go to them, say, that's one warning. You're not allowed to take shots at people as they Zoom in. Please don't do it. Or if I have to tell you again, we've got to give you a timeout. All right. By the way, if you did get timed out yesterday, you're not. The mods, myself, nobody has the power to take away your YouTube account. Go back and log in. It's still your account. Nobody can take that away from you. No, it's just you can get timed out because if you could we would have took Rudy's account away months ago. Nobody needs Rudy. All right. But anyway, I want to apologize on behalf of those who have been slighted or talked bad about on this program because I feel kind of responsible for it. Because like I said, I should have said, don't take personal shots at people on the screen a long time ago. So blame me. I'm really at fault about that. I should have set that rule a long time ago. There's no personal shots at people on the screen. Okay. That applies to everybody. Nobody's exempt. Guys, please, I beg you, let's get along, okay? Let's just talk football, man. We got all that in common. Let's talk football, all right? Yeah. Now, if you want to argue about things on the chat, I didn't say you couldn't argue about things, but let's not get personal about it, because I said no racism, no shots toward women. What we want to do is we want to conduct ourselves in a way where everybody can come to the chat and have a good time without the abuse. Okay? Please, fam. All right. In that case, and I also want to mention the mods, of course, Daniel Serrano, Rhodes Matheson. You remember Rhodes Matheson and Chris? They used to go off on me all the time. It's not serious. These people we do have some mean people, but most of them are not. So, sometimes it's just clowning, right? Jesus My King, 777, J Run, Jeff Tan, Razor, all of them up in the house here to make sure that we're all having a fun time and not getting into personal feelings. And so, what's Drake's song, In My Feelings? Kiki, do you love me? You know, you got to get into Drake, okay? Mod Squad, Hamlet fellas, plays. Show yourself. All right. Hey, let's get into the 49ers. 49ers are officially the preparations for the week 1 matchup, as you already know, with the Vikes. Shanahan, he's keeping them cards close to his. He won't issue the first practice participation report. He'll do that Wednesday, though. However, there are some telltale signs out on the fields of Santa Clara. Matt Breida was lurking about the facility earlier today and noticed some things of interest. All right, because Kyle, he ran an hour-long padded practice with the session open to media for the individual portion. And Jimmy Ward was spotted working on a side field as he rehabs a quad strain suffered against the Indianapolis Colts. And then there was linebacker Malcolm Smith spotted working on a side field as well. You know, Malcolm hasn't played with maybe 4 or 5 snaps since he got that big contract since last year, huh? And that NFI did not look good. But you know what? It's okay because there's no word on Smith's injury, but Brock Coyle and Fred Warner were handling starting linebacker duties due to that and Reuben Foster's suspension. If Smith can't go on Sunday, and every sign points toward he will not, Elijah Lee becomes the only reserve linebacker available behind Coyle and Warner and Mark Ziocha. Kowalski T could conceivably drop into a linebacker role in an emergency, but the pickings are otherwise really slim because Marcel Harris ain't around. He's a big bad dude. He ain't around, though. He's on the IR. So with Jimmy sideline, the 49ers secondary depth will be really, I'm talking young and inexperienced. Greg Maben, I trust. Thank God Tyvis Powell's not going to be available for this game because you know, Tavarius Moore would be the team's 2 backup outside linebackers. We only got 2. DJ Reed could blossom into that role, though. He would serve as a backup at both the free safety and nickel back, and if he had to, he'd probably run the corner or the outside, too. Anton Exum is back. You know what? I could take one guy off my list. I said he'd make the team. They cut him, but he brought him back. They brought him back, and he's back, and will be taken over as a backup strong safety with the decision to move Marcel to the injured reserve list. And see, we used to talk about Trent Baalke all the time. You guys used to tell me every time I came back from the draft, what in the hell is my problem picking up all those injured players? Well, now what do you got to say about what's going on now? You see that? I'm not the only guy out there. Shut up, Trent. We won 6 games last year. How many games you won in the last 2 years? Right? Anyway, the 49ers defense is an important thing. This is really scary, fam, because we're not getting off to the best start. It's kind of scary. Minnie's going to roll out this weekend with the top weapons. But you know what? About Brock Coyle and Fred Warner, I am not worried, especially them two. Brock Coyle has gotten better and better, and the dude has gotten kind of mean and tough. Fred Warner, baptism by fire. The boy's getting ready to get in there this weekend because you know Fred Warner's got it in him. I think he'll rise to the occasion and be just fine. He ain't going to be magnificent because he's still got to learn some rookie things. But I got a feeling he doesn't embarrass us. He doesn't shame himself. I think he's going to be okay. He's looked really good so far. Not the real deal, and they'll look to take advantage of him, especially a guy like Kirk Cousins. But one thing Kirk can't do, he better stay with Fred Warner. He better stay with Brock Coyle. Anything he goes deep, he is in serious jeopardy. That's what I'm going to say it's going to be for the rest of the season. Go deep. The 49ers, the ball will keep. Boom! Kirk loses his mind for him, but he's going deep downfield. Oh, was that a mistake? There he is, if you had any doubt about Richard Sherman. He is in full stride. He picked that off so easily, he looked better than he did back in 2013. Here he comes down the field, and they stop him at the 30-yard line. The 49ers have beautiful position, and there you go. Kirk has learned the lesson of many. He'll go to the rest of the other side of the field for the rest of the day, I'm sure. There'll be a Keller Witherspoon said, "Hey, baby, not on my watch. Go ahead, come on down here. I'll be waiting." See, this is the thing we got into the advantage. Whereas the defense has been crippled just to a degree because we don't have all-pro potential Reuben Foster out there. And also, once upon a time, MVP Malcolm Smith does not mean we're dead meat. Because if they have to hesitate, if Kirk has to look around for a few seconds, that frontline defense will have his ass. So, I think the defense will be fine. I'm not worried about Jimmy G and company. I know they know what to do, and I know that the Vikes and everybody else will struggle with Kyle and Jimmy putting their head together. I still like our chances. Yeah, I do. All right. Hey, it was a Royal Cowboy Flush. Big heck, red and gold, let's win the Super Bowl. Nick Ramirez, Niners all day. Ben Matois. Hey, is that Matois? I think that's it. Benji Polo in the house up. And Keon Jenkins, we will be fine with Alfred Morris. Oh, I'm telling you, man, that worry about Alfred Morris is ridiculous. That dude, he invented Kyle Shanahan's stretch run. He'll be fine. Especially with the offensive line getting better and better and better. If they have reached a certain level this weekend, look for Alfred Morris to have a great game. And Keon believes he's better than Jerick McKinnon. Well, I like Jerick McKinnon for other reasons, though. Our D-line is the only thing I worry about because who can consistently get to the quarterback. I think Chris is going to have him in shape. I've seen the last two games. I keep saying this. I think I may be accurate on this. That last two games, as soon as I seen both Geno Smith this past week, and that was the second unit, and also Andrew Luck stayed on their horse the whole time, I got a good feeling about that defensive line. I think they're coming around. Green Lantern, our linebacker core is looking pretty thin at the moment, especially if Smith can't stay out there, and he's not. I don't even think he's going to play. Haroon 1. Hello. Kyle Bigger. Hey, Ronbo. I'm new to chat. Let's go. Hey, welcome in, Kyle. What's up, fam? Ricky Big, let's go, Niners. Jeff Tan says Fred Warner, Alfred Morris starting Sunday. Right about that. Daniel Andre had my fantasy draft today. Got Jimmy G, Kittle, Alfred Morris, Pettis. Ooh, that's you know what? That's a good combo, man. Good stuff, Daniel. Rod Hat, man, that was go 9-0s. And Jason Green Fantasy Football isn't about picking your favorite team, 16-0. Go Niners. This side is a joke. Well, Jason, you should know I don't try to stifle people's opinions and take their joy away by saying you have no chance to win or anything like that. So I leave it up. Opinions are those of the speaker. I mean, it's if it reflects badly on the site, so be it. I'm not here to tell people that you're stupid, you're dumb to think this or that. That's not my position. That's not my place. And I hope you don't take it as your place, Jason. I'll welcome you here, but don't do that, please, man. And then there's Big Heck, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Civic. Fred, you know what? If Fred gets a lot of playing time, that could actually be possible. Because think about Reuben last year. If Reuben would have played the whole season, he would have been a candidate for Rookie of the Year. 6-point ejected FB6. Let's go, Niners. David, 415, love your show. Hey, thanks, Dave. Victor Bluefire, who else starting linebacker? Victor, it looks like Brock and Fred. Elijah Lee is their backup. They can't get hurt. Okay, sir, Jimmy the Mary touchdown, Niners. Empire Strikes Back, 49ers finest time to spin with the Niners Empire fam. Shoot 559, what up, Ronbo? And fam. Van Life, 123s, what good with it? You fam. All right, hey, let's go ahead and jump on the phone. Keith, this cannot be my brother Keith, because he's been threatening to get me for a long time. Or
no,
it could be, okay.
No, it's not.
It scared me.
This is Robert Keith that called you yesterday, though. The Viking fan.
You and my brother got the same thing going on. It might as well be him.
Called you yesterday. Yeah, my brother called you yesterday, and then he called me after and told me to listen to the show. And I looked at the film from yesterday, and I said, you know what, I'm going to call him myself.
Keith, come on in, man.
Good luck to your boys. Good luck to your boys.
What's on your mind, man? Because, I mean, I'm scared of y'all. I ain't lying, man. I ain't gonna lie. And but I was scared also in Jacksonville too. Huh?
I'm nervous too, but I'm nervous for a different reason because I wasn't an advocate for Cousins, to be honest with you. I felt if you had a nucleus there and it worked, see, it's that thing that I call an it factor. And what happens is, the one thing about Cousins to me is he never had that it factor when he was in Washington. That was always his Achilles heel to me. You know, I didn't follow him much. Now, I knew he's a good passer. What scares me is,
5,000 yards
will
every year?
he make the big play?
Yeah.
But you know what? But he never got the big win.
I know,
you
right?
can get all the yards you want, but if you don't get the big win, it don't matter. You know?
And
I don't want him to bring the Kirk Cousins from – right, exactly. I think we'll make the playoffs, but, I see that Jimmy G has the it factor. Look who he learned from. You can see it.
I know.
You can see it.
Yeah.
You can see it. I don't see it in Cousins, but I'm going to ride with him because he's on my team.
Yeah, I know,
but
right?
I'm still a little nervous, I'm going to be honest with you.
Because we almost got him. I mean, if we didn't get Jimmy G, they would have spent their last money. I don't know if they would have been able to outbid Minnesota. That's a lot of money. But they was definitely going to try to get him. And, yeah.
Well, he probably would have went to you guys. The Jets offered him $90 million, and he said no.
Yeah, right? I read about that just the other day.
They offered him $90 million, and he turned them down. $90 million. So he better know something I don't know. He better show he must have not shown us the true Cousins, and I'm waiting to see it because the jury's still out on my end, to be honest with you.
I don't blame you. You know what? You got to wait for at least 3 or 4 games. And Keith, Kirk starts out seemingly, I'll look back in some records, he seemingly starts out slow, and then he gains momentum and becomes pure hell by game 4 or 5. So,
yeah.
If he sticks to that trend, it's going to be good for us. If not, it's going to be fourth quarter game. I hate fourth quarter games. Man. So
it's hard to play in Minnesota, though. It's hard to play in that dome.
Yeah, I know.
It's hard to play in that dome. It's hard to play in that dome. And then listen, I root for you guys when y'all are not playing my team because I grew up with a brother who would rub it in my face at y'all Super Bowls. So I would just be like, listen, man, I get it. I'm just going to ride with him. I think he told you I was a Warren Moon fan, and that's what brought me over when he was with the Oilers.
Yeah.
I ended up turning over. When they traded him, they traded me. I wasn't sticking around. But I refuse to be a Niner fan. But I never not dislike that.
Keith,
I refuse to be a Niner fan.
It's all about your name, man. I try to tell my brother the same thing. I say, Keith, listen, man, you know what? You need to come on over to the red side, blood. I mean, it ain't. Many used to be good and all, but and he wouldn't have it. He got hardcore Viking fan in, walking around the house with Viking pajamas on. How hardcore is that? We're in Cali. He's walking around with Viking pajamas
on. That's how my brother is. He got 49er match. He got 49er slippers. He got 49er underwear. He got all his helmets, Ronnie Lott jerseys, Joe Montana. He got everything. When I look at you now, I see my brother. Because I'm looking at you on the YouTube, and I'm like, that is my brother right there. He rubs it in big time, but I let him live.
Well, Keith, tell you what, appreciate you getting in here, man. This is hilarious, man. I'm going to tell you what, man.
No problem, man.
And my brother's probably listening, too. He won't call in because he knows me and him will bust out fighting. The show will be over. But this Keith I can talk to. So,
hey, man. Well, you know what? I'm going to keep following the show. And I'm going to stay in tune with it and everything. I subscribe and everything. And you got my full support. Keep up the good work, man. Nice talking to you.
Thanks, Keith. You have a good night, fam. I call you fam because you're related to a fam. Thank you.
That's what's up. I'm in by good nature, huh?
Here you go.
Take care, brother.
You too. And see, Rudy, that's how a person representing another team comes in. See? Rudy hasn't learned that yet. Wait a minute. Okay. Hey, wait. It's Monday night. It's okay. Hey, 424 Beverly Hills, California. Beverly
Ronbo.
Hills. Hey, what is your name?
What's up, man?
Hey.
Oh, man, it's Leon, man. I called you a few months ago, Ronbo. I changed my number. I'm not.
Okay.
I don't live in Beverly Hills. My number just says Beverly Hills. But,
okay. I was impressed with all that. And no matter where you at, I'm impressed. But as soon as the word Beverly Hills just jumps out the page, What?
I know. It's all good, Ronbo. I was thinking while I was listening, man, we got 2 games without Ruben. I say it would be nice for us to win the Minnesota game.
I know.
If we don't, I just want us to have a good start to the season. Let's say we split the first 2. We start off 1-1 until Ruben comes back.
I'm okay with that.
I think that puts us in a. Me too. I think that puts us in a good position. That way we don't have our hopes too high. We could beat the Lions. That's not an issue. I don't think they're going to be a problem for us. But Minnesota may be a little bit of an issue. So it's going to be a rough start without McKinnon, but I saw the way Alfred Morris played in that Colts game, bro, and I don't think we're going to miss him that much, to be honest with you.
No, and we don't know what exactly Matt Breida is thinking. How fired up is he going to be? Does he want people to say things like, he doesn't want to hear, oh, man, we need McKinnon. He doesn't want to hear that shit. So I got a feeling you're going to see a Matt Breida you're not expecting. Really do.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I don't know. I think we could maybe the first. I mean, if we go 5-1, 4-1 to start off, I think we're going to surprise people. You know, NFL Network drive me crazy because they're always hating on us all the time. They come up with every excuse why we're not going to be okay, but I think we're going to be all right, Ronbo.
I do too. Wait a minute. Is it Leon or Lionel?
Leon.
Leon. Leon. Leon.
Yeah.
Leon, you know what?
Yep.
I agree with that. You know what we forget? It's not the offense. You now have Kyle Shanahan and Jimmy G. That element alone, most teams should be really, really scared because you got Jimmy G who can go off schedule should Kyle Shanahan's diabolical plays not work. This is what I noticed about that 5-game winning streak. Kyle even came back in a press conference and says, he went off schedule on that play. I was like, how do you know how to go off schedule? He's got that kind of, okay. And then he did it again and again. I says, wait a minute. That's Tom Brady Jr. The hell? He don't even need Kyle. Kyle can give him the plays at the beginning of the game and just walk away, I got a feeling. We're dealing with something here that we're not completely able to comprehend. Jimmy G is dangerous, extremely dangerous. And he may be getting bored in practice and looking nonchalant and blasé, but I got a feeling when it comes down to the real deal, Jimmy G's the last guy defense wants to deal with. This is why I'm not real worried about the offense, but like you're saying, I hope the defense comes to play.
Yeah, that's our weak spot. But the fact that we got Sherman back, for the regular season, I think he's gonna get them guys in line. That's what I think. I think he's fired up to prove to everybody that he's back, which is gonna make them. He makes everybody play at a different level. And it's
he's
so
scared
weird
not
because
to.
I would have never been talking about this. Yeah, I would have never been talking about Richard Sherman like this if he wasn't in the 49er uniform. So it's kind of odd still. But I appreciate him being here.
We be talking about how he's losing it and everything else. Anything you can say about it to make it look bad. I know I did.
Oh, yeah, I know. And I'm
He's
still
holding his grabbing.
Why is everybody right? And why is everybody talking about Seattle still? Seattle, Russell Wilson. Like, he's one person. They lost their whole team. If that was us, they'd be saying it's going to take them a couple of years to rebuild. Then all of a sudden they're still good enough. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what? Me and my dad were talking about this, Ronbo. Then I'm gonna let you go. Mm. We were talking about why they hate the 49ers so much. Okay. And he was saying it's because we started the West Coast offense. So basically, everything that everybody in the NFL is running comes from us. So they're kind of envious of us. We started the West Coast offense, that everybody runs a version of it, and we won 5 Super Bowls. So if people be honest with themselves,
they hate it because they ain't us. They hate us because we ain't us. The 49ers are the standard for winning. And, that's just the way it goes. That's fine. And continue to beat down on them. We take recesses, we come back. We take recesses, we come back. We keep coming back, Leon. They hate that.
That's right. Oh, that's right. Yeah. They hate it. They don't know what to do with themselves. That's why they keep coming up with these fake teams that are supposed to be better than us. But it's okay. It's all right, Ronbo.
And let me. And by the way, if Leon, hold on, Leon. If you're muted out, that means we muted you on purpose, so you don't bring your outside noise in. So please do not unmute.
Okay.
Okay. No, not you, Leon. There's somebody else who was interrupting you with the outside noise.
Okay.
But anyway, Leon.
All good, Ronbo.
Hey, tell you what, fam. good to talk to you, and we'll talk with you a little bit later. After the game, we'll be saying things like, "What? Did you see that? I told you Jimmy G was dangerous," and that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, Ronbo. It's on, man. It's on Sunday. So yeah, it was good talking to you again, Ronbo.
Same here, Leon. All right, fam.
Let's
If
get
I see
ready
Beverly
for
Hills,
Sunday,
I know
bro.
that's you.
All right, for sure, Ronbo.
All right. Have a good night, Leon.
All right, man. You too, Ronbo.
And let's go to the Rod. Monday Night Fashion, Rod. Wait, Rod. Wait. Here we go. Wait.
Okay.
Ooh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Niners! Rod, did you see I didn't stick in second gear? All right? Yeah.
Like it's back, baby.
Feeling good about that. You know what I mean? It means a lot to me if I can do that. I'm feeling all right now. Rod!
Yeah.
I got Malcolm Smith still clowning around. I got Jerick McKinnon's been designated to the IR. I got Fred Warner and Brock Coyle to start against somebody like the Minnesota Vikings. You know Kirk Cousins is chomping at the bit. He think he gonna eat up that middle of the field because he knows damn well he better not go deep. Woo!
Well, it hadn't been mentioned much, but I think your boy Kirk might still be a little pissed off because he was the chosen one before we got Jimmy G.
I know, right? He gonna come out there,
But think about how his market changed though when we picked Jimmy Garoppolo up. Remember, all the talk was, "Oh man, Kirk Cousins going to be probably one of the best contracts in the NFL next year because the Niners got all this cap space."
We knew it too.
It's a personal game.
Mm-hmm. We knew he was going to come and take all the money. I remember. I was scared to death. Oh,
yeah, you and me both, man. You and me both. So what's the deal, man? What we thinking, man? What we thinking? What's the mindset going in, knowing that we got Reuben Foster out for two games straight? Jerick McKinnon no longer the number one back. Furthermore, is Alfred Morris or is Matt Breida going to be the starter?
Yeah. I don't know how they could do anything different. I mean, you ain't going to get Mostert in there starting. But, Rod, can I just say this about that? Alfred Morris is a hardcore, battle-tested, I can kick anybody's ass type of running back. I don't have a problem with him. I do think that Matt Breida's out there to make sure that everybody doesn't think that I'm going to be sorry because Jerick McKinnon ain't here. And another thing are the Vikings as tough as we think? Because right now we got them being omnipotent. The NFL Network's already put them in the Super Bowl. So, remember the last time we played a team that had all that being said about them? 49ers took that shit personally. We came up Jacksonville Jaguars. Yeah. Super Bowl bound. 49ers are dead meat. They may as well phone call that in and not even bother to play it. 49ers beat the brakes off their Jags. This is why I'm thinking they're going to go in with that same mindset. Oh, we're supposed to be little wimpy sisters, huh? Let's go. I just wish Reuben was there.
I tell you what, boy.
Damn.
History don't serve well for the Vikings when it comes to them being our first opponents of the year.
Yeah,
I think you can remember a couple of years ago on a Monday night, we started off with them. And Carlos Hyde looked like he was the next thing to Frank Gore that night.
He looked better than Gore that night. It was unbelievable.
Yeah. It really was. But, man, I be going back and forth on this shit because I'm like you, man. I love my boys and, especially the 80s and some of the 90s, we've been known to dominate that thing.
Yeah.
I just feel like, I just want to know who we going to see, man. Who's going to show up? Who's going to show up? I'm still interested to seeing how that wide receiver core is going to coexist on the field.
Oh, don't worry about that.
I'm excited, man.
Jimmy G. See, we got two leaders that are going to fire both sides of the ball. You got Jimmy G. That boy's got some stuff in his. I mean, he really gets people fired up. They wouldn't make mistakes for him last year. And then you got Richard Sherman on the other side. Sherm's going to have them dudes ready to roll. This is why I know
yeah.
if anybody thinks the 49ers get it blown off the field, they got a surprise coming. Even if they lose this game, that's going to be one of the hardest fought battles of the month.
Yeah.
Word.
I don't disagree with you, man. I don't disagree with you. I tell you what, though, my biggest concern is Alfred Morris' chemistry with that offensive line. I just hope it's crisp enough, you know?
Yeah. Well, remember
we all
how
know
he
what
ran
he can
last
do,
time.
man. We know what he can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
He didn't even know them people, man. And he was tiptoeing behind them perfectly. It was crazy.
Have we made a decision on who's going to be the starting right guard yet?
Boy, ain't that the $1 million question. Rod, I wish they would. Yeah, man. Is it going to be Joshua Garnett or is it going to be Mike Purse? That's a good question. I don't know. Man, who would you start?
I'm going to have to go ahead and go with what the investment is, man. You know?
Garnett?
First round pick. We got to go Garnett. We got to. I mean, we owe it to our team to see was he worth the investment. We owe it to him, even if it ain't but a trial basis for the first 2-3 games.
You know something else, too? You don't want Person to get hurt. He's also the backup center. So if I can keep Person on the bench as long as possible, he's in a role that he can play both guard and center. I need for him to stay out the way until absolutely needed. I don't know how to make him understand that, but I tell him, listen, you may be one of the most valuable guys on the field. I want you sit back, just stay loose, and you may have to come in at any time. So I got to keep you healthy. You're not starting. I'm starting Joshua. Okay, but remember your importance to this team. You know, I get into his head as much as I could to let him know you ain't starting behind Garnett because you're not as good. You're not, but I ain't gonna tell him that. But you are one of the most important guys on this offensive line. So that's where you got to do that.
Now, you just think, man, that's a young offensive line outside of Joe Staley, bro. You dig? It's like he gonna be playing right next to the rookie McGlinchey, right?
Yeah.
Because Thomason's playing right next to Staley on the left side. Am I correct?
Yeah, the Tomlinsons, yeah. Those two I'm not even a little bit worried about. From the center left, that's tough. But you're right. The question's on the right side, but McGlinchey looks like he's moving along at a good pace. I don't think he's going to get bullied this year. I really don't. So the only question
look like
is,
he does it.
Yeah, I mean, he can be having dudes 10 feet away from the plate, just still pushing them. They trying to quit. He goes and pushes them anyway.
Right.
Rod, we're getting carried away. We got to go. But, Rod, come on, see you tomorrow on Red and Gold, man. All right?
All right, Ronbo. Take it easy, man.
And
Send me home, baby.
Yeah, but you know me. Niners! Okay, Rod.
That's okay, man. It's the third quarter, so we'll excuse it tonight.
It's loosened it up. Rod, appreciate you, fam. Talk to you later, huh?
Hold it down, Robo.
Yeah. Oh, man, Rod. Oh, hey, look at this. Sean the jeweler has a moment out for us. Sean, come on in here, fam.
How goes it?
Hey, doing all right, Sean. What you thinking, bro? Oh.
Well, here we go. We're going to go down the line real quick. Just roll with it with me. Okay,
right.
Ronbo?
Right.
Going down the schedule real quick. And I'm not going to hold you to anything because I know players get hurt from other teams. Things can happen. They could be in a slump, whatever. So I'm not going to hold you to it.
True.
But I just want to hear you real quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Niners Vikings week 1. What do you got?
You want me to
tell
you?
I know who you want. But who do you got? Who did you get?
I know
honestly, we all know
I'm going to go ahead and tell the truth. Okay. I see this game being close all the way to the fourth quarter. The Vikings being the home team, it's either going to be a call by the refs or a field goal. 49ers lose by 3.
Okay, I'm moving on next. Niners, Detroit.
Going
quick.
That's going to be a bloodbath. 49ers win that one.
Okay, 1-1. Niners and Chiefs.
49ers going to take that boy Mahomes to school. 49ers win that one going away as well.
2-1. Niners and Chargers.
Oh, man. And I've told people about this. Chargers by a few. The defense is too much.
2-2. Cardinals and Niners.
Cardinals, Niners win that one.
3-2. Niners, Green Bay.
Oh, we are now 3-3. I don't like this matchup. I don't like this game. Okay.
All right. Rams and Niners.
49ers win this one for a number of reasons. 4-3, Niners.
4-3. Niners, Cardinals.
Again, that's a sweep.
Again. Okay, there you go. 5-3. Raiders, Niners.
6-3. The Raiders are in turmoil. That locker room's got to be a mess. All right.
Giants and Niners.
Oh, I don't like this game, Sean. 6-4.
6-4. We're skipping a bye week. Right. Niners and Bucks.
Niners and Bucks. Niners win this one.
Where are we at? 7 or what?
I think that's 7-4. Yeah.
7-4. Niners Hawks.
Niners win this one for no other reason but revenge, and the Hawks and the Niners will be up and rolling with everything they got going now. The offense, defense, everything's clicking. The Hawks are building. They lose.
That's 8-4. Broncos and Niners.
49ers win that one too. The Broncos got some problems.
9-4.
Yeah.
Hawks and Niners again.
Yeah, that's a sweep.
That's 10-4. Bears and Niners.
Oh, I don't like Khalil Mack going over there. God, hey, Sean, let me think about that. Let's go to the next game. Come back to that one, okay?
Okay, well, remember this record as of right now.
You know what? Never mind. I'll call that game. 49ers win that one.
Khalil
Khalil Mack will not be all the way ready to play with the Bears this year. Not like they think they want to incorporate him. I say the 49ers win that on offensive juice. All right.
Okay, so that's 11-4. So, Rams and Niners.
That's the last game, isn't it?
That's it.
I think the 49ers will be unbeatable by week 16. 49ers win that game.
So 12-4.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I said 11-5 or 12-4. And just looking at the schedule again, I can reconfirm that. I picked the teams we should lose to and the ones we should win. Okay. Go ahead, Sean. What do you think?
Hey, you know what? I appreciate the honesty. I just wanted to be on here real quick, man. I got to get back. The wife is studying. I just wanted to jump on here and get your opinions. I just want y'all to know, man. I'll be listening, bro. Over and out.
All right, Sean. Sean just got me. He's going to tell me. He's going to bring it back later. Ronbo, you said this. Remember that. If I'm wrong, Sean's cool. He'll tell me if I'm right, too. All right, Sean. Good stuff, fam. Talk to you later. Yeah, Sean. It's always great to hear from him. Hey, Daryl.
Hey, what's going on, Ronbo?
Daryl, man, after Sean just ran down that schedule, I'm feeling better already. We can afford, we can afford to lose to Minnesota. We can actually afford that loss. And we have many reasons to lose it, but barely. But anything can happen in the fourth quarter. And I got a feeling it's going to be a fourth quarter game. But, Daryl, what's on your mind?
Oh, man, Ronbo. I'm just feeling good going into week one. Man, you know what? How Sean just broke the schedule down. I don't even think we're going to lose that many 4 games. Me, personally.
Oh, the Giants, I think they really, Jesus, that team is well built. Another fourth quarter game, though. The 49ers are not going to get blown off the water by anybody. But there's going to be some close games, and we might not win all the close ones. Oh.
Yeah, but you know what, Ron? I'm thinking, like, the only reason we'll lose 4 or 5 games is if the referees give us bad calls, they did
they
last
will.
year.
They will.
Because I'm thinking about how much we improve, and look at all the adversity we went through last year. We had 3 different quarterbacks. We had a system that none of the players really knew, and then we were still able to win 6 games. I think if we didn't get cheated out of 3 more of those games that the refs called, we could have got the wild card.
Yeah, we would have 9 wins, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we could have got. So I mean,
that Rams game,
if we almost
Washington, that's 2. Yeah. Was there a third one in there? Rams, Washington. There's one more game that was kind of strange that we could have won if not for the refs getting in the way. But yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, if we were 3 games out from getting a wild card, and nobody really knew the system yet, you don't think we can get at least 12, 13 games this year with a whole off season of training with Garoppolo and a new the players from last year know the system better. And
Garcon being back. No, I do. That's why I says 10 is a minimum. 10 is a minimum. You can't expect a team that went through with a duct tape team, not knowing what they were doing, and all of a sudden they're just going to get lousy in a few weeks, a few months. That's BS. No way they get. Yeah. If anything, they get stronger, right? That only makes sense.
Yeah.
So no, I agree.
Yeah, and you know what? Another thing, the first caller that came in, he made some valid points about Kirk Cousins. Like I was not strong. I was not on the high horses about Kirk Cousins coming here. Like I don't want him. To me, he reminds me of Phillip Rivers and Tony Romo. Like they're great quarterbacks. They can win games, but they're not playoff quarterbacks. They don't have the it factor. They can't win those games, those big pressure games. So I was glad we didn't get him. I'm like, we're not going to win with him. I was telling the Empire, we're not going to win with him. I don't see how people didn't see that. Like,
and the connection was between him and Kyle Shanahan. That link between those two seemed pretty strong. But you know what? You're right. Kirk was probably going to revert to being Kirk at some point, and we got the best deal. I agree. Because I was a Kirk guy. I wanted him just because of Kyle.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm glad we did. Everything happened, for a reason. And, but I don't know. I don't see too many teams as with the chemistry we have. There's a lot of teams out there that have a lot of great players. Is there chemistry there? So.
And Darryl, look at this schedule compared to last year's schedule. See, this is what a lot of the 8-8, 9-7 people are not looking at. This schedule is nothing like the one we've had for the past 2016, 2017. Hell, Tom Sula's schedule was terrible. 2015 was awful. 2015, 16, and 17 we played nothing but the best teams every week. Got our brains beat out. Last year wasn't a piece of cake either. This year, this is a piece of cake.
And don't we have the Jags on the schedule this year?
Jags? No.
The Jaguars? No, we don't.
No.
Okay.
All the tough teams you can think of. We got Green Bay, the Giants, the Chargers. Now, all 3 of those teams worry me. We got Minnesota. If we beat any of those teams, there's no telling what's going to happen this year. Because the rest of the schedule is just not all that. The Rams, maybe. I think we may split with them, but I see some weaknesses in that armor where Kyle's going to go nuts. But
I say, you know why? I say the Jimmy G, Marquise Goodwin's going to be so powerful this year, so crazy because I don't see no defensive back stopping Goodwin.
No, there isn't.
He's too fast. I just don't see it. He's man. And Kendrick Bourne too. I don't see no DBs keeping up with Kendrick Bourne. I just don't see it. Maybe somebody else did maybe have a different opinion about it, but I just don't see nobody keeping up with those two. Well, and we ain't got to the other. We ain't got to
the rest.
Richie James and all that.
And there's more than that. And as they say those shows, and there's more. Dante Pettis.
Yes.
If he's not rookie, his mind is off of rookie page 1. That boy is scary good.
Yeah.
So. Daryl?
Yes, I'm ready for Sunday. I got the Garoppolo jersey on the way. I just ordered it. It's on the way. I'm ready.
Damn. Put that jersey on, man. It's going to be good luck for the 49ers.
Man.
It's going to be a good game. Hard to see the ending. I don't know what the Vikings are they ready to roll? Because if Kirk Cousins can't go downfield, and I guarantee you he better not, God, the 49ers got a really good chance. I thought, you know what's good about this kind of thinking, though, Daryl? I thought the Jaguars were going to run the 49ers off the field. I'm worried about many. It could be all right.
Yeah, you know what, Ronbo? They really surprised me that game. Out of all the games last year, like, 'cause I'm gonna be honest. I was kind of that game kind of had me like, damn, we got to play that defense. But when I saw they got on the field, like, I was like, wow.
They went right at them. Like they had no fear with no offensive line. The big Jaguars' big nasty defense was all over Jimmy G. 49ers snatching that stuff out the air, making fields that play. It was just this read. I said, what? You know, so don't be surprised if the 49ers pull a rabbit out of the hat. A little concerned, but let's see.
We got this. That's what I'm saying. Like the team that we had last year, we beat all the top teams with that team we had last year. We just upgraded our team. Hey, you don't think we could beat Minnesota and Green Bay and all them? I'm not worried about that.
Just a little caution. But Daryl, we got to go. I tell you what, we can see you on the Red and Gold Radio tomorrow, okay?
All right, Ronbo. Shout out to the Empire. Appreciate you, man.
Hey, thanks, Daryl. Appreciate you, fam. Yes. Right. And let us go to Tony.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey, Tony. How you doing tonight?
I'm great. How are you today?
I'm fantastic. Now that I can holler again, you know, it's very important to me, Tony, that I can scream. If my neighbors aren't complaining about the noise, it's just not. I'm just not happy.
You know, if a Niner fan can't ever say, you know, they're Ninerette, you know, they're not happy either.
There you go. There she is, the Ninerette. Tony, what is on your mind tonight? What are you thinking? Are we going to win the first game? Well, since Sean already put that question out there.
Oh, gosh. You know, it's like, I want to say yes. I think it's going to definitely be tight, but I'm going to think of it as the first game when we played against the Cowboys. And, you know, a lot of the fans, whether it be Cowboys or Niners, they seem to be like, oh, I don't know if we're going to get this. But, you know, just like you said, you did pull a rabbit out of the hat, and they made it. So I believe we can definitely, like, for me, I believe expect the unexpected. All these games, all these guys, you know, we could just only speculate, like, oh, this guy's going to do this. We can expect this many yards from this guy or the defense from this. But when these guys go out there on the field, it's like a total different story. It's like, I don't know if it's like the heart or if it's like the talk that they get in the freaking locker room before they go out and play. But when they come out, they're a total different team.
Aren't they? And I did not know those people that beat the Jaguars. I didn't know them. I seen them, but I kept asking, is that the 49ers? My
exactly.
God,
like,
look at them.
Wow. They have like a total different heart. And that's the whole thing is like we have so many different guys on the team, whether it be veterans or all these rookies, but it's a good mix because between the veterans and the rookies, they're learning all from each other. And, you know, the veterans, they get a little tired, but they know the routes. They just, hey, run this. And Richard Sherman, I love Richard Sherman. He's on the sidelines. Even though he's not playing as of yet, and he will, he's sitting there coaching these guys, telling them, oh, hey, man, you know, do this, this, and this. And it's like, oh, this is great. Get those boys in shape. Because see, Richard Sherman, he could totally control a whole, what is it, the left side of the field that he's got all on his own.
Right, exactly. See, and that's why I get a feeling if you handicap Cousins, that could play right into the hands of the 49ers. Now, if he insists on throwing on Sherman, then that's okay, too. So,
Sherman will be right there with his big old hands, and he'll go catch the ball. He's got so many interceptions and deflections. It's like, oh, this is great. This is perfect. We want him on the field.
I think the OC in Minnesota knows don't mess with Sherman. That's a formula for disaster. So, but how else they do is going to be interesting. So we'll see. So
exactly, like Jerick McKinnon, I wanted to talk about him. Not too much, but where do you see him? Like obviously he's hurt, But, will they keep him just on the IR, and how soon do we think we can expect to see him back? Would it be this season?
He's out for the year. Yeah, they're not going to. They're going to want him to rehab for whatever length of time it takes after the procedure takes place, right? So he's got to get strong again because he can't explode off that knee for a long time, or else he's back in the doctor's office again. So they're going to try to keep that down.
Between our running backs, so we have Matt Breida, and then we have Alfred Morris, and then we have Raheem Mostert, and then Jerick McKinnon. Yeah. So obviously it'll be Matt Breida and Alfred Morris, because Mostert, he's kind of like a hit and miss guy. Yeah. It's kind of like if he wants to catch the ball or, whatever he does, then it's good, but sometimes it's just, Mostert just isn't like a very strong player. Sometimes he has his moments. Get out there, be a little bit more reliable, but I always like to believe, okay, don't go out there being like a Hyde. Hyde had that thing where somebody had said, he was looking better than Frank Gore in some games. And that was the whole wild part. It's like, well, how could you do that? And then also to make mention, you had mentioned that the team was being held together by duct tape. I am a firm believer. If you can't fix something with duct tape, it is broke.
That's right. I've had cars that were completely duct taped. I know what you mean.
A little bit of faith in some duct tape and a little bit of reassurance for offense and defense. I think we got this.
So you need a couple of prayers. You'll be okay.
Oh, definitely. Yep. Brett, he's got an uncle, and he's a big-time Green Bay Packer fan. Uh-oh. So, I make all these cards, and I told him, I said, oh, you know what? I'm going to make him a card, and it's going to be like the Green Bay Packer head with the 49er head, and I'm going to send it to him and say, are you ready to lose? Because I think we could beat them. If they have Aaron Rodgers, but, come on. We beat them at their own home before not too long ago. So
that's true.
We'll be okay.
Mentally, Aaron Rodgers just scares me. You're probably right. After the game starts, I'll probably chill all the way out. I'll probably say, you know what? This game, Aaron Rodgers is no longer that scary. His weapons, but he's got some serious weapons out there, which really worries me too. Jimmy Graham is probably going to be reborn now. We'll see. I can't wait to see the first game. And first thing I'm going to do is go watch Green Bay. I'm going to watch the Rams. You got to watch Rams. And I'm going to watch the Giants and Chargers. I want to see what they look like. And then I may change my whole tune.
Oh, definitely. And also, one more thing before I go. Joshua Garnett. What can we expect from him this year? Because I know he's coming off an injury.
Yeah. His confidence seems to be building, Tony. I think he's going to bring it. I think he's ready to roll. He looked a little bit cocky that last game. Remember, he's laying on the ground and slapping the ground and getting up because he just cleared out some space for Alfred Morris. I think he's ready to go. I really do.
That is good. I'm really looking forward to it. After they made all the cuts, there was a couple cuts where I'm like, oh man. And Jimmy Ward, okay, so he's still hurt, is he not?
Yeah, he's hurt. He'll be always hurt. If he's not hurt, he'll be getting hurt soon. Anyway,
poor
Tony,
Jimmy Ward.
I know. Tony, give my best to the family. We got to go. I'll look for you as soon as possible. Tomorrow if you get a chance, all right?
All right, absolutely. And happy Labor Day.
All right. And happy Labor Day to you. That's right. Yes.
And go Niners.
Right.
You have a great night, Ronbo. Thank you for having me on.
Appreciate you.
Bye-bye.
Good night to the Cole family. Bye-bye. All right. Okay, guys, let me explain something about being timed out. Okay. And listen, also, guys, please, can we not discuss what has happened already? All right. I see people going back into what happened yesterday. Let us please move on. And I don't want to see everybody having to issue apologies to spotlight anybody or anything like that. So I'm just saying, can we move on and see if we can improve? Okay, so if you're going to keep on dwelling on what happened yesterday, it never gets better. Okay, Donna Bell, you're come back. Okay, just timed out. And please, that's what I'm saying, guys. Please don't fight with the mods. I beg you, don't fight with the mods, because then you make them respond. Just let it go. Let it go. Let's talk football. All right. All right. Anyway, all right, John Milner says, here we go, 19-0, go Niners. The season is here. It's game time. Let's go Niners all the way to Super Bowl 53. Here come the Niners. Quest for 6 begins this Sunday. All right. And, yeah, and Sheik, please, Sheik. Let it go. I've made clear that everybody knows that will no longer continue, and that's what we need to do. Let's try to get better now. Let's heal each other up. All right. Hey, AJ.
What are you discussing, Mick? Man, what are you discussing? I'm really baffled. I don't know what happened yesterday, but you don't have to go back.
No, it's just a matter of we had a little misunderstandings on the chat room. People started to, we everybody likes to play, and the playing got out of hand, and people took it real seriously. And
got a little rough.
Yeah.
Huh?
Actually, it's been going on for a long. It happened before yesterday. I just didn't say anything because I was hoping that everybody would just quit or just get tired of it or get better. That was a mistake. I should have stopped it a long time ago. So we're going to try to see if we can get it better now. But anyway,
your job is never done. Your job is never ending, Ronbo. You got to do all kind of things, man. You need an octopus hand, man.
Nah, we'll be okay.
But anyway, boss. Hey,
we just need to start winning.
I'm very happy. Yeah, I'm very happy that you got me on right now for a quick moment. And, I hope we win, man, because I seen all kind of people out here in Arizona wearing their colors, man. San Francisco Niner Empire. I was kind of shocked that people already kind of getting in the groove. So, I mean, September 9th is when we play. And Minnesota's going to be a hell of a game in a new stadium. And I think we will win that game based on Jimmy G.
If the refs don't get in the way. I got a chance if the refs don't start getting in the way, because you know how they do. It might be the league may have decided, okay, the Vikings need to win the first game at home. So if you get a chance, go ahead and make that questionable call. It's probably not true, but I always think when they make them crazy calls, come on, ref, he hit the man on the foot with his helmet because he fell down. You throw the flag 15 yards. I can see me now losing my mind.
Hey, Ronbo, I hope your memory's better than mine, man. But the Minnesota Vikings, they had the dude that went to the Hawks, and he was really good. He was like a special teams, all-around wide receiver, the whole nine. And he was, really, like he had a huge contract, but he was from Minnesota originally, and then they traded him. And what was his name, man? The big contract dude that he never was. Like, he didn't happen very long. It was kind of like the big baller that never was in Seattle. I'm trying to think of his name, but he was from Minnesota originally.
You talk about wide receiver, right?
Yeah, wide receiver.
Oh, God. All of a sudden, I had his name yesterday.
The black guy. Hello.
I know, the one who just went into the Hall of Fame this last class. Jesus! Because I'm sitting there reading, the chat is still going nuts. Come on, guys. Cut it out. Randy Moss.
No, the little short guy, Percy Harvin.
Vikings.
Yeah, he not Moss, Percy. Well, anyway, I'm using that to say that he reminds me of McKinnon, man. Only reason because he got injured, man. I'm kind of disappointed in him picking him, and he can't even get a whole year in. That's stupid as hell.
And he didn't get hit by anybody. That's what really pissed me off.
He was just making nothing.
Yeah, all right, no contact. He makes a cut in the air somehow, comes down wrong, and the knee goes. Oh, man.
Man, that dude, man, I don't know if he got glass jaw injury going on.
He played all year last year.
But
he
that's
made
what I don't
season.
get, man.
Yeah.
But he reminded me of Percy Harvin already to me in my mind. I'm like, man, what's up with this dude already getting injured with an ACL? But, I mean, they all happen to the best of us. But, to the best NFL players. But, I mean, he seemed like he could have – if that's the case, really, though, they should never had him in. If they were so – geared up for him to play and ready for him to get it on for Minnesota.
AJ, it was the last play of practice. They was getting ready to go on into the locker room. Boom. Can you believe that? That's some kind of strange twist of fate, ain't it? That's why I know, AJ, that Matt Breida is getting ready to have a bust-out year. I ain't even worried about Alfred Morris. That's 100 yards. You can count 100 yards from him damn near every week.
Yeah.
But about Matt Breida, there's the guy. What is he going to do this year?
Damn. So, and who was this new dude that they just got on offensive line guy that they just put on the 10 practice squad? I think he's the 10th guy, or maybe the 9th. Do you know the offensive line, a big 6'5", 6'6" guy they acquired just recently?
The guy from the Chargers, right? Yeah, Zach.
Shit.
Yeah, they speak about.
Zach.
Hey, you know what's really crazy about him? He's the guy. They did a special on NFL Network. He got shot in a what?
In a mall?
Yeah, he's the one. Yeah, he's the guy who got shot and was near. He was like, it was marginal whether he was going to survive that or not, but he did. And he grew up and he continued to play football. And here he is in the NFL. Who would have thought?
Man, well, that's Creepers, Jeepers, Creepers right there for me to hear that.
Shot in a movie
reminds me of and that move. I don't know if it's a good move on GM John Lynch, but he picking up dudes like that that's already injured. Who was that? That was infamous for doing that. Your boy Balky. I hope I hope he don't go down crazy for us, boss. I really don't, man.
AJ,
that's going.
AJ, we got two guys that. They're just born under a lucky star. I think if Lynch is a superstitious kind of guy, this guy survives a gunshot wound that should have took him out. The other guy we got, the other offensive line we got, he's a cancer survivor. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So.
Man, that's a hell of a cancer survivor on the NFL arch. That's huge.
So,
that's huge, man.
Yeah, but I tell you what, AJ, let me see you tomorrow, and. We're going to go ahead.
All right, Mr. 12-4. All right, Mr. 12-4.
You heard my countdown.
All right, man.
All right, fam.
Got you.
Have a good night.
Later.
All right.
Yeah.
Later. All right. Sheik, please stop the fight. We're trying to get over the fight and move on. Sheik, I love you, man, but come on now. Guys, really, we're only going to get better. Forgiveness is the word today, all right? Give up the fight from yesterday. Nobody's account has been canceled. Nothing like that has happened. But if you're going to keep on going with the fight, I mean, it's only going to get worse, right? Come on now. Let it go. Okay, let me go to Troy.
Yeah, hey, Ronbo, what's up?
Hey, Troy, did I pronounce your name right? Was it T-Roy or Troy? I kind of like
T-Roy. T-Roy.
It is T-Roy.
It is T-Roy up in the house.
I like that, man. What's up, T-Roy?
Hey, man, I haven't called in to bed. I've been so busy with getting the kids into school and doing all that stuff. I just want to say hey and see what you think about a couple of things.
All right, run it down.
I'm going to start it off with a song, though.
Oh. Now, this is special.
Okay,
go right ahead.
You ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, go a little bit back here. Go. I see Jimmy G, Gaston too, Kittle in the middle, and Keith is my boo. And I think to myself, Super Bowl, all the colors of the team, red, white, and gold. We got Sherman in the back. And Ruben's ex-a-ho. We see. That's all I got so far.
That's awesome. I loved it.
I'll be working on the finished product later.
We got to collaborate on this, man. I'm gonna get some lyrics on that one too. And I say to myself, what a wonderful team.
It's a song right there. Hey, I had a couple things I wanted to talk to you about. First off, why didn't we go after Mario Edwards for an edge rusher? He was on waivers there, and Giants picked him up.
Oh, wow. I don't even see. I have not been watching the waiver wire. The 49ers, I think they got a plan here for how they're going to put bodies in.
But that boy's legit when he gets in the backfield. More, he's got wheels, man.
Why did Mario Edwards why is he available in the first place? These are cuts I don't understand. Let's get rid of Mario Edwards.
Yeah, and then they picked him up right away. The Giants, boom, just like that.
Well, the Giants got come off the edge now is what I wonder.
Oh, you know what? They had the edge on us because they had a worse record.
Oh, yeah, there you go, see. And the 49ers, you're right. I bet the 49ers were in on that, but they couldn't get in and get him.
Yeah,
priority.
Oh, that's true. So I go back to last year because you and I talked about this extensively, and I think our weak league, and I mean, this is my opinion. It's just, you know how you get opinions about things, and you get a feeling. I'm watching the tape, and I go back to our conversation last year where Saleh is still rushing 4 dudes. Now, I know that he can't rush, 5 and 6 all the time. I get that. I understand that. You have to mix it up, yeah? But here's the thing. Why do we say that, I mean, this is what we've been saying on your show a lot. Why do we say that we don't have to worry about no Rams pass rush? Why? Because Jimmy G does what?
Bootleg, moves out, avoids pressure, He
gets the ball out quick.
He gets the ball out, and that's number one. But his ability to
feel
right? pressure is amazing.
So my question is, if we're willing to attach the whole idea that the Rams can't rush our boy because he gets the ball out quick, what's that say about us using that same philosophy on the defensive side? If our boys can't get to the quarterback because they're only rushing 4, he's got all day to find us and cut us up.
Well, see, that's why that defense is designed so you got plenty of guys in coverage, and you got at least a decent force up front, because a 3 is going to get contained. There's plenty of offensive linemen. You rush 4, if they're aggressive enough and they're running in like wild men, it should create enough pressure. So you got guys back in coverage now, so you can't cut up the middle. This is why Wade Phillips.
I just figure we got 5 and 6 blockers, right?
Yeah.
On the offensive side against 4 guys, that's going to tire them out big time over the course of a game.
Well, you run
rushing 4 all the time. You look over and you go, "Oh, we're just doing 4." Okay, well, I'm just going to It's play off because ain't no way I'm getting to the quarterback anyway.
It's rotation. And that's why Saleh's always talking about all gas and no brakes. You're not going to have any tired bodies out there. If anybody shows the slightest sign, he's got backups for every guy on the defensive line. Yeah. So they go hard on every play.
I really think Buckner needs to go out to the edge. Just make him an Alden Smith.
He is.
Put Thomas on the inside, put Buckner on the outside, and then do it that way. Because, Buckner's coming off that edge. Darn well he's fast enough and agile enough to also help out those linebackers with that Gurley out on the edge, right?
Yeah. Listen,
so, that would shut down that whole side.
And T-Roy, if it makes you feel better, they've been experimenting with that. They didn't unveil that during preseason for a reason, but they've been talking about it. I know they've been working on it. It seems that Sheldon Day is going to be able to go in and fill in to create enough violence on that side to allow Buckner to go out there. And they move Solomon T on the inside on those passing downs too. You put Solomon T, you put Buckner on the outside, Solomon T on the inside. You go ahead and put DJ Jones on the inside and Eric Armstead too. Now you've got the pass rush from hell. That might work.
Yeah,
I can't wait till they unveil that one.
I hope so. Yeah. The other thing I was going to talk to you about, too, one last thing, was Adrian Peterson. Man, he looked like a man possessed when he ran for the Redskins this last weekend.
I know.
Did you see him
he starts out like that.
And we didn't go for him?
He's a north-south runner, T-Roy. He's not meant for this system. We got the right guy. You got the best guy available, actually, for this system. Even if we had Jerick McKinnon, and they already did, we were going to have to get Alfred Morris. This is his system. Yeah. This is the guy that ran for 3,000 yards within 2 years. That's a bad move.
Oh, no, I like Morris. Yeah. Morris, I'm super happy he's on the team. I'm wondering now that McKinnon went down, why they still haven't went to look at this kid, Gardner. Because they released Gardner after, before McKinnon went down. Now that McKinnon went down, I wonder why they haven't brought him back to say, "Hey, McKinnon's down. Let's take a look at this kid again." There must have been something they saw with this kid.
T-Roy, we got to stop. But I tell you what, they brought one guy back, another guy. Look, he could be back within a few days. They're not done yet, so we'll see.
All right,
fam. Let me see you tomorrow, huh?
Good to hear from you, T-Roy. Work on that song a little bit.
I am. I'm all right. I'm still thinking about it.
And maybe Razor and maybe some of those other boys, like Yamin. We could get Yamin. He could be our backup center.
I like that idea.
Yeah, okay. All right, man.
T-Roy. Have a good night, fam.
All right, talk to you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right. And, hey, Nighthawk, come on in.
Yeah, what's up, Rambo?
Hey, now hold on a second. Hey, guys, I see people asking about how to call in. Listen, you got to get the Ronbo Sports. I should have done this at the beginning of the show. I'm sorry. If you want to call in, first you got to get the Ronbo Sports app. It's free. Download that. You'll see a phone and a PIN number. And mods, when you see that, knock that out for me, will you please? Tell them you got to get the Ronbo Sports free app. Download that. You'll see the phone number and the PIN number and call on in. Hey, Night Hawk, come on in, man. What's up?
Yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm not doing the Zoom talk right now, so.
Say again?
I said I'm not going to Zoom in right now, so.
Yeah, Night Hawk. We've had people plan too much for a long time. And finally, I want to apologize for that. That wasn't meant to be as mean as it sounds. It wasn't, and I know it.
But like I said, I mean, right? We're all family. It should not be. I mean, we're all 4-ounce family, so everybody got to be respected.
Yes, agreed. As I say, it was planned that got out of hand. And I'm very certain of that because there's no hatred in here amongst most of us. People who come in new, I'm not, other teams.
Somebody said, I'm not going to say no name, but I'm not going to say nobody's name. But I didn't like the comment about profile. Like, I'm talking about.
I know.
I know. I forgot what this said. I forgot what the name of.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
They call me.
I know. Please believe me when I tell you, he was joking. He wasn't serious. You don't. If he really thought that, he probably wouldn't say it. Right? I assure you that was a joke.
Yeah, part of fire. Yeah, he said he called me. Yeah, that part of fire.
Don't. It was a joke. And and people say things about Yamin, and they're all joking. So it's a joke. So that's what I'm saying. We got to stop joking, though, because
but like I said,
they could be misunderstood.
I'm okay with it, but I still can't. I don't feel comfortable doing face talk right now.
Okay. All right. And I'm sorry about that. I hope you get over that soon because it's not going to happen anymore, okay?
Yeah, but I'm still going to talk. I'm still going to call in.
Good. And I assure you, even if you Zoom in, don't worry. Everybody's been told we're done with that stuff. We're moving on, and everybody's going to be polite. And no more playing because we don't know who could take a joke and who can't, or who's being seen the wrong way. Okay, so I promise you that's over. Promise you, Night Hawk. All right.
Okay, that's cool. But okay, back to the 49ers.
Yeah.
I'm looking. I think I feel good about the 49ers this year.
You should. This team's got some strength that people don't know about. It's like Tony Culp said a few minutes ago. They seem to get on a game action and turn into another team. Like I said, I didn't know who they were when they played the Jaguars last year. I did not see them for the 40-something points on who? The Jaguars? Are you serious? And part of the defense was helping out on that, too.
Yeah,
that was what's so cool.
Yeah, like I said, if we could beat the Jags, we could beat the Vikings. So what's the difference?
That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. You beat Jags.
Because Jags had the best defense, and we still beat them.
Mm-hmm. That's right. So, all right. Yes. Thank you, Razor. Let's move on, please, from that. Okay. Let's not name names, please, guys. Let it go. Yeah, and Night Hawk, that's what I'm saying, man. So we're going to be okay, man. I'm telling you, right? And we may all be surprised on that game night as we sitting back there saying, what? Look at them 49ers, man. They was not going to be denied tonight. So, and they're fresh, too. So I got a good feeling about this game. And you don't tell them what Richard Sherman's telling them.
The game is this Sunday, right?
Yeah.
The game is this Sunday, right?
Yeah, this Sunday. So,
okay. Yeah.
Right. Sunday.
I'm telling you, we're going to beat the Vikings. We're going to beat the Vikings. I'm telling you that right now.
All right. There you go. Night Hawk says we're going to beat the Vikings. I'm with him. I was scared. I'm scared. I told Sean I was scared we lose by 3. But I'm still sticking with Night Hawk. Yes. All right.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, that's what I'm gonna say right now. But like I said, I'm looking forward to 4 hours. We're gonna beat the Vikings.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so. I'm gonna see they're gonna do something.
It's gonna be good too. All right.
So,
All right.
yeah.
Tell
But
you
it's
what.
too bad I can't watch it on TV.
Oh, right. Night remember the instructions I gave you last year? Did you try that? Because it may not work now. I'm not sure, but you can get the game that way.
I tried it. It didn't work for me. I tried it that way.
Shucks. Because sometimes some of these sites they shut them down as soon as the NFL finds out about it. So anyway,
yeah.
Right,
I'll figure out how to get. I'll figure out how to get to the game.
I hope so, Nat. You got to be out in the action, man. You got to watch the highlights later. It's too late. Or YouTube afterward, they show the game, but it usually takes like 24 to 48 hours. That's too late. So,
yeah.
All right.
But like I said, that's what I have to say right now. I mean,
all
go
right.
49.
Yeah.
Give me a shout out.
You know what I get? Niners for the Hawk Man.
Nighthawk is out. I'll talk to you guys later.
Be looking for you too, Nighthawk. Have a good night, fam. All right.
You too.
Yeah. Hey, Raymond.
What's up, Ronbo? How you doing tonight?
Oh, Raymond, man. If you were listening earlier, you can see my mentality is starting to weaken. Sean asked me about the Minnesota Vikings, and it's the way he asked me. He says, "Be honest. Be honest." You know what I'm saying? Be honest. I decided not to lie. I'm worried about them Vikings, Raymond. I'm worried about them. And we in Minnesota? Okay. I got to relax. I just said I agree that we can beat them, and I go back and forth. But Raymond, what's on your mind?
Okay, who checking Goodwin?
Right? I wasn't even worried about Goodwin. They don't have anybody who could check Goodwin. They can't put Xavier Rhodes on Goodwin, so they could put him on Garcon. I don't know who's checking Goodwin.
You don't know?
Can't imagine. Who's on their defense?
All right, then. So what are we worried about? We got weapons, too, man. Nobody worried about no Vikings, man. Stop worrying about no Vikings, man. We got weapons they can't account for. So what are you worried about? Who what Jacksonville do? Did we whoop them? Did they have their starters out there?
They got schemed schemed off the field.
Hey, why they play their starters if the game didn't matter? And you see these players getting injured in training camp, non-contact injuries, but they put their guys out there underneath the fire. It mattered to them to win that game. That's why they put those guys, their starters out there, and we whooped that ass. So, once again, what you worried about? The NFL put us on the TV, 5 primetime games. What you worried about? We done brought throwback uniforms. What y'all worried about? Man, we the truth. And then I'm telling you this one time already, Ronbo. This is set up Jimmy G, Tom Brady, and if any flags getting thrown, they're gonna be getting thrown our way this year.
Probably,
so,
right? Hey,
what you worried about?
You're right, Raymond. You may be right.
We on prime time, man. What they got us on the TV for? Why are we bringing back these jerseys for, man? We got Jimmy G, man. Come on, man. Y'all, listen here. I ain't worried about nothing, man.
And
I don't
Raymond,
care about no
Raymond,
Vikings.
Let me answer that question. Let me answer that question you had too. I'm seeing Gucci says they go put Trey Waynes. Raymond, if they put Trey Waynes on Goodwin,
so now you got
that's 21
that's
points.
When Kyle Shanahan gonna get you. Trey Waynes. That's when Kyle. Go ahead, put Trey Waynes over there. Now what?
Please
now we got
put Trey Waynes on
Now
him.
we got Trent Taylor. Now, okay, shut Goodwin down. Try to do your best and get him 0 catches. Then what that mean, Murray? You think we got a dumb quarterback that just look one way? Nope. My quarterback looking around the field. Yeah, we appreciate it if you take all your efforts to block him down. That's wonderful. Now we're going to whoop you other places. We got a fullback we pay a lot of money to. We got tight ends, too, on the field. George Kittle ain't no joke. Man, listen here, bro. If that defense hold these boys to 20 points, we win. We scoring 3 touchdowns. That's 21. So we hold them to 20, they lose.
Yeah.
We gonna score.
Yeah.
We gonna score.
Because they ain't got but one side.
And then Alfred Morris know what he doing. He a veteran.
Yep.
That's we kind of like got a backup situation. The best, manage that we could possibly have done with losing McKinnon. just so happened we got Alfred Morris, you know. So that's good.
Definitely a good move.
You know?
Best move Kyle
Yeah,
made
man,
all
I ain't
year.
worried about nothing, man. Don't be all depressing, man. Come on, man. Change your mind, man. You kidding me? Who checking good one?
But Raymond, I still had us coming out 12-4. You know, Trey Waynes can't do nothing with good one.
Nah, it's gonna be more like 12-2.
I'm looking forward to that matchup.
I mean, 14-2. That's what I'm looking for. Because you said someone there, I ain't worried about no Giants either. Eli better get the ball out of his hand. Come on, man. Eli throw all the interceptions, man. Kilo Witherspoon go crazy on that, man. Throw it. We want you to throw it. Go ahead, throw it. Either you're going to beat us or we're going to win. I ain't worried about nothing, man. Well, how can you worry when you just pay this man $137 million? Let home worry at night about where he got to put the ball at.
OBJ's ass. That boy worries me. But you know what? He ain't. Well, we'll see.
Man, you get Eli Manning rattled, he garbage.
Yeah.
Gonna throw the ball somewhere. Trying to make a play, forcing it to OBJ. Forcing it to OBJ.
If they do
and
that,
then we're going to get the ball.
Yeah. We got a good chance in.
Richard Sherman ain't dumb. Come on, man. We got a squad. We ready. I'm ready. I can't wait to kick off. Nobody worry about nothing. What you worry for?
I'm done. When you talk me out of it, I'm done. We got this.
Who checking good one? Nobody.
Trey, nobody Waynes.
All right, Trey
and they've been
Waynes
worried about
better
Waynes for
than Jalen
years,
Ramsey.
too. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Trey Waynes better than Jalen Ramsey, I guess, right? Remember Jalen Ramsey tried it, right?
Ain't
what
that
happened?
the truth? Ain't that the truth? Jalen's one of the best
on,
in the
man.
league,
Stop
right?
playing with me, man.
What's wrong with me, man? I
We
don't
out
know,
here.
man. Glad you brought me out of that one. Must have lost my mind.
As long as that defense give me just hold them under 20 points, man, we gonna win. They gotta score 30 to beat us, man. You heard?
True. Yeah.
Jimmy D getting first downs, man. We moving the chains, man. Ain't nobody worried about nothing. They can't beat us on the sideline when we got the ball. We got man. Watch this, Ronbo. No quick passes. Trent Taylor can't nobody check him either.
I'm more excited about the run game than anything, though, because I know now we got a guy that runs Kyle's system. He's the guy who invented Kyle's system. Kyle plugged him into it, and he defines it. I am looking very forward to Alfred Morris, especially the offensive line is probably going to look better than they did 2 weeks ago when they looked good then.
Ronbo, if Alfred Morris get going, right, that mean they got to put a guy in the box. What that mean? That mean they really about to be in trouble with the play action. That's what I'm talking about, man. Come on, man. What you worried for? I ain't worried about nothing. I'm ready to whoop them on the week one so they can say, oh, my God, the 49ers. Man, don't stop talking about my squad, man. Please, don't put no more pressure on them.
Charlie, hey, Ray, we got to go, man. The phone lines all of a sudden fill up. Let me see you tomorrow, man, because I may get weak again. I want you to keep me fired up all week. Don't let me worry about the Minnesota Vikings.
Ain't no way, man. Who checking Goodwin? When they come back and tell you who can check Goodwin when Jalen Ramsey can't, then, yeah.
You know. All right, Raven. You have a great night, huh?
Go Niners.
Yeah. And he's right, you know. I mean, I don't know why I was tripping, man. All right, hey, it's Hulk. Is the Hulkamaniac Hulk? It's another Hulk. Oh, I know. It's the other Hulk. Never talked to him in a long time, Hulk. Hey, Hulk.
Yeah. It's been a while, Mr. Ronbo. How you been?
Yeah, doing all right, man. You know, Raymond just got me convinced that there's no reason to worry about Trey Waynes trying to cover Marquise Goodwin. Xavier Rhodes will be hung up all day on Pierre Garçon. And the run game is going to look good. The defense may be shocking this weekend as DeForest Buckner's be coming off that edge like a crazy man, big as he is. This could be a really good game. We'll see.
Well, as you know, because I think you follow me on Instagram, I was out to the Pro Football Hall of Fame last month.
Yeah.
And
last month you was out there again.
I've been going every year since 2010.
All right.
So I was at the Gold Jacket ceremony, and as it was the ceremony was finishing, I ran into Peter Schrager from NFL Network.
Uh-oh.
So,
here comes the report.
So I happened to have my Dwight Clark jersey on, and he spotted it, and he said, "Oh, Dwight Clark, hey, good way to represent." I said, "Hey, thanks." And he says, so I asked him, I said, "Hey, look, how do the 49ers look this year?" He said, "Listen, I was out to the camp, and the energy out there was extraordinary. Like, the guys are hyped. They're ready to go out and show that the 5 games weren't a fluke. He said they're just rampant and ready to go. So I was like, cool. And so that gave me some hope. I am now also concerned about the loss of McKinnon.
Oh,
however,
damn.
I do think that Alfred Morris, because he's been with Kyle before in Washington, as you all know, and the 2 years he was with him, he had 2,200 some odd yards in those 2 seasons, which isn't bad.
No,
but
it's crazy good.
Yeah, and then you got Breida, and then of course you got Morris, with however you pronounce his name. But I am concerned about the Vikings because their front 7 is one of the
tough.
best in the NFL, and the defensive coordinator, who has been fairly good, he brought them from 31st in defense to number 1. That's nothing to cough at. So
it's him versus Kyle, which is an interesting matchup.
Yes. I believe in Kyle. I believe Kyle can create some matchups and move some things around. And I like Garoppolo's his delivery, his mechanics. I like that, and I think it will keep the Vikings on their toes. But don't be too. My man before, look, all respect to him, I think he was a little too short.
Yeah.
This has the chance to be a 31-34 ball game.
Yeah, I know it's good. That's why I said a field goal. And Hulk, the thing is, Jerick McKinnon knows the Vikings defense. That's why he was the ace in the hole. He's the guy that nobody can really cover. He's the guy who produces those mismatches that a defense is going to have to try to figure out how to compensate on. So if Matt Breida can do any kind of an imitation of Jerick McKinnon, we're in this game. If he can't, the Vikings defense could be really, really tough.
Here's the key for when I think about this game. I think Richie James and Dante Pettis, they don't have enough tape on them going back even to college so I think Kyle can shift some things in there. We know about Goodwin, we know about Garcon, we know about Trent Taylor from last year, and Kittle and Selleck, but you don't know about these 2 guys, and they can go either flanker, they can go slot, they can go all over the field. So you create a mismatch, and they're 4-3, 4-4 guys.
Do you see? And Dante Pettis, I dare any corner in the league to try to stay with him downfield. You'll get embarrassed every single time. I hope Kyle knows that. Do not be afraid to use him. They don't know anything about him, and he's a freak. Use him. So
that is correct. And you know what? Watch out for the lead. Watch out for the Cowboys used to use this back in the 90s, a lead draw. Shanahan put it in his system, and it's a little different because I think they use it from like a shotgun or kind of even like a pistol formation. But that lead draw where you suck the defensive line up and you see those gaps wide open.
Yeah.
Oh my! Give it to Morris or Breida because he comes off the line quick. And I'm telling you, it's. Shanahan is a genius. He
is, and even as good as their defensive coach is, it's going to take a bit to get on Shanahan's level. That man is incredibly sharp. I put him and Belichick very close together now.
Now let me drop this little tidbit on you before I go.
Right.
So, as again, I'm out there to the Hall of Fame, and I happen to hear 2 people talking. I'll tell you who they are at the end.
Uh-oh.
So as I'm listening to these people speak, I hear someone say, remember that 94 Niners? And I hear the person, they respond, yeah, I remember them. They say, well, they're going to implement a lot of what they did in that Super Bowl against the Chargers. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, really? What's going on here? So as I turn around, because I'm in this hall with all these different, players, it's Steve Young and Dave Wilcox talking.
And whatever they're talking about, they're not making it up.
They're not making it up. And it's so funny because when I got up to go speak to them, because I got pictures and autographs with Steve Young already, and the same with Dave Wilcox. They had to go because it was the buffet before the enshrinement ceremony. So they happened to call all the Hall of Famers so they had time for the buses to leave to go down to the stadium. So I couldn't get in there to ask, hey, wait a minute. And they came in late. I didn't see them till late. They were over to the corner sitting at this table, and I was trying to eavesdrop a little bit and get some little bit of tidbit on what they think how the season may go this year. And I heard that, and I was like, what? Now, you know what happened in that Super Bowl, 49 points. Could have been more.
Dog, we got to go, though. I wish you'd come back tomorrow and give me some more of this, man. I can listen to this stuff for hours.
No doubt. I got stories for days.
Oh, please. I'll see you tomorrow then, okay?
Have a good one, bro. I'll keep listening.
You too, Unc. Thanks, man. Have a good night.
All right.
Yeah.
You too, bro.
There's a Hulk. Well, that's fun stuff, huh? And, hey, Kenny! Kenny's got a freeze frame. He is. Kenny! What's up?
Ronbo.
Kenny, lately, this connection, you used to have the clearest connection in the world. Okay. Oh, it's okay now. Okay, go ahead. Kenny?
Hey, man, we're going to one, man. It feels like we're going to that game already.
Kenny, I know what it is. Your home system, your Wi-Fi at home is awesome. You're not at home, are you? Or are you outside?
Yeah, I'm at home.
now he's outside.
Is that better?
Yeah, it seems to be clearing up now. I can hear every word instead of him sliding out. Kenny, go ahead, man. What were we going to say?
Man, we're going to week one.
Uh-oh. Man, we lost Kenny all completely on that shot. Let's see. Kenny? About to bring... there he is. Yeah, Kenny.
I'm sorry, Ronbo.
No, it's okay. Minnesota time. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was just saying, man, it's week one coming up, and it feels like we're going into a playoff game already.
I know. Also true, right? I mean, we're talking like it's wow. It's that first game, Kenny. You just want to win it so bad, you know? The same as you do with the first round of playoffs. You got to win it.
They're a good team, man. They're a good team. We're a good team. And, it feels like a playoff game, man. It's kind of exciting. I like it, man. I like the aura around it. So it's going to be a good game.
It could be a good game. You know, I mean, it could be a preview to the playoffs, too, you know? Who knows? It's all about the injuries. Who can stay healthy? Man.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Man, you think if our defense doesn't do good, man, how long do you think they're going to give Solid to work with this defense?
You know what? He could be on thin ice. If the defense fails this year, Kenny, you know what? They've already got a built-in excuse for him. We need an edge. If we can't rush from the edge, they're going to say it's not completely his fault. He worked well with what he had. I imagine. I don't know. Because if you change defenses, that means you got to start from square one again. I don't know that the 49ers want to go that way.
Yeah. Man, I'm anxious, though, man. I can't wait. Sunday. I'll be working, but I'm going to find somewhere to hide and watch the game on my phone. So.
You got to do it, man. And if you get caught, you just got to explain to whomever's in charge. Listen. All right, you can fire me if you want to, but I'm watching this game before I leave.
It's all good, man. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I hope our defensive line works out, man. I hope somebody steps up and delivers some pressure. I'm pretty sure we're good with Solomon Thomas and Buckner.
Oh, those guys are fired up.
Man, I hope Marsh brings his game, man. I hope Marsh does something, get some pressure, or gets the quarterback at least once, man.
And Kenny, may I add to this? You see, this is a week, and I know I'm going to get myself in trouble for this, but this is the week when my boy Eric Armstead reasserts himself and ingratiates into the hearts of the 49er fan base. This is going to be the week right now. He's going to be a hell raiser coming off that big end.
Sure hope so, man. Man,
you can tell Kenny does not have any faith in that. Kenny, I'm telling you, it's this. This is Eric Armstead's game. He knows he's got to show up.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll do better, man. But
yeah,
I'm an anxious game, and I'm just ready to go, man. So
you and me both, man. I'm going to get real nervous. Each day passes by during the week. I can tell Thursday the sleep will stop. I'll be getting up all hours of the night, reading up and things. God, it's really the first game is the worst. The first game of the year and then the playoff games. Oh, man, you can't relax.
Yeah. Well, we haven't lost we used to have a record where we used to win in week 1 every time. So
I know, right? Until last year. We could have did better. Marquise wouldn't have missed that fly, that first pass. But they were getting used to each other, so, Marquise won't miss a thing now. He would have made that catch if it was this year. Oh. Mm-hmm. Hoyer out there.
Anyway, Ronbo
slipping out his hands. God. Anyway. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Giddy.
I'm step off, man. Shout out to the Hit Squad, Maddox Fan Club, Ronbo Sports, A1 since day one.
Thanks, Giddy.
Can I say something? Can I say something to the listeners and to the people in the chat room?
Absolutely.
13-3 because we got Jimmy G.
13-3 because we got Jimmy G.
Later, Ronbo.
Later, Giddy. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with projecting your team to win. It's James. Come on in, James.
Hey, Ronbo, how you doing, man?
James, doing all right, man, especially after talking to Raymond. And then, of course, Hulk brought me back down there. So I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm just rolling in there because, we have to take the Vikings seriously. They are not anybody's pushover. We got some teams on this schedule that are pushovers, but the Vikings ain't one of them. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a scary time. Yeah.
Well, I'll say this much. I'll say it like this. Last year, we played the best defense in the league that had more sacks recorded than the last team, the best defense in the last 10, 12 years. Sack-wise recorded.
Saxonville.
And, Saxonville, they named them. And Jimmy Garoppolo put a beating on them that some of their defensive players are going to counselors, and the counselors have probably told them, "Can you stop using that word? It was their scheme. Can you change this? We need to get off that concept because it's hurting you. You're not going anywhere. It was still the scheme."
And let me write you a prescription. Take this twice a day.
And whatever you do, whenever you hear yourself saying it was a scheme, just stop talking. Just stop. But anyway, I will say this much. I'm not worried about Minnesota because it's two things I think that are going to come into play. Number one is Kirk Cousins in that Washington game last year. He was able to somewhat kind of embarrass Solomon on one of them plays where he ran it a naked bootleg into the end zone. Well, I can tell you this much. He's going to meet a more refined, more polished Solomon Thomas
savvy
in a couple of days with a new type of savvy about him. And I got a feeling that Robert Saleh, well, Chris Kiffin anyway, might tell Saleh that he's gonna step it up a notch and let Earl have some snaps, but in certain packages, he's willing to bring in Taylor as well as DJ Jones.
Yes.
Now, let me tell you something. Now, Kirk Cousins better be on his game because I'm telling you right now, what I've seen in Solomon Thomas is a man that's been playing possessed in this preseason. And I've already said to myself with him and D-Buck, and then even Eric Armstead is fighting for his job. That's a good thing. That's a good thing for Armstead. It motivates him. Okay. And nothing for nothing. He can become a terror on the defensive line. I've seen it. And right about now, I'm telling you, I feel really good about this game because there's a lot to our advantage. And number one is we've already proved that if you blitz Jimmy Garoppolo because of Kyle Shanahan, and he even said in some of those games last year that, those were like off-schedule plays, that Jimmy. So I'm going to tell you right now, I think Garoppolo is one of the best quarterbacks to come into the league in the last 20 years or so. And he might actually be better than some that's been in the league for that long, which was his heir apparent, who was Tom Brady. And
he even said so himself.
Yeah.
Got him in trouble, but he said it.
Yeah, and I even like what Raymond said about, a Brady Garoppolo Super Bowl. And I'm going to tell you right now, I wish today was Sunday because I'm ready to see the game, and I'm feeling really good about it. And one thing I do know, now they've got Xavier Rhodes, and I think they got
Trey Waynes.
Trey Waynes and Harrison Smith.
Trey go get used.
And this is the thing. Now, you may stop Garoppolo, and you may be able to cover Garcon, and that's going to be extremely hard to do. But here's the bell cow. How do you stop Richie James and Dante Pettis? And let me tell you something about Richie James. Do you remember one cornerback in preseason that had a PBU against him?
That's a good question.
There was balls overthrown. Okay, there were balls thrown away from him by mistake because of the quarterback play. But I haven't seen one pass break up by a corner where Richie James is going for the ball. And I've said it before. I think he's gonna be better than two of the top receivers in the league right now, as they say statistically, which happen to be Antonio Brown and Odell Beckham Jr. But I think I'm gonna tell you right now, from what I've seen in Richie James, not one corner was able. I could be wrong, but I'm talking about what I've seen in the games. I didn't see a corner be able to defend him really.
Yeah, he always seemed to be loose. True.
Always. Got a toe drag swag like he was doing that when he was in high school.
He is definitely special.
Now he's in the NFL. So, I mean, I understand how good Minnesota's defense is, but we got a team right now, Niner fans. We got a real team. And
James,
I'm going to tell you something.
Xavier Rhodes is the guy in the secondary. After that, the rest of those guys can get beat. So,
man, Xavier Rhodes can try to stop Marquise. Marquise is going to embarrass him alone. Trey Waynes, Pierre Garcon will embarrass him.
I think they're going to put Waynes. Waynes is going to be on Marquise because he's got the best speed. Garcon is the veteran. You want to put Xavier on him because if they don't, Garcon will cut him up quickly.
Oh yeah, then what do you do with Pettis and Richie James? Please answer that question.
I wish I could get Kyle on the phone. Kyle, I got an idea. You put them in suddenly, unexpectedly, and the defense won't be able to adjust. It's too late. I really hope Kyle's sticking the same page. I think he is, though.
One of the callers we're talking about that draw play that he was talking about. Yeah,
James, we're gonna have to stop because the lines are filled up again. But listen, let's continue this tomorrow. We're gonna have a couple more times before the game starts.
Okay. Hey, Ronbo, love what you do, and thank you. Niner Empire, Niner for life. 14-2, we going to the Super Bowl, and we're gonna win it. Thank you. Have a good evening. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
All right, now.
Bye-bye. Oh, and look out, Freddie. It's Razor.
What's up, Freddie?
Now I acknowledge it's Freddie right off the top. Yeah. Oh, man. Razor.
Oh, it's the time of the week, Ronbo.
It's only are we early in the week to be talking about that game? I guess not. All we're going to talk about all week is the Vikings. I already could feel it. Normally we wait midweek. We talk about the mistakes we made, right? Man, I want to win this game so bad, but man, it's a tough. I mean, I didn't believe, like I say, though, I thought Jacksonville was just going to beat our ass and lay 49ers across the railing like strips of bacon, But that didn't happen. So, I don't know.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't think that will happen every week versus good defense, but we have a good chance versus Minnesota. And I'm going to try to do my best to break down everyone we play every week. So this is my take on the Vikings.
All right.
They have a very good defense, but they're not super fast. Their safeties are decent speed. Rhodes is all right. He can't keep up with Goodwin. Waynes can keep up with Goodwin, but his coverage sucks. Their linebackers are pretty decent. Anthony Barrs, he's like 6'5" linebacker.
He's a guy that the Fred Warner will look alike. Yeah.
No, he's bigger than Fred Warner. He's like the Edmonds but on steroids. Yeah, he's a huge linebacker. He's pretty much Tremaine Edmonds but on steroids.
Yeah, I saw him in a couple of clips.
Their pass rush is nice, but like we would have to attack them like the Eagles would, which was attacking Trey Waynes when they put Alshon Jeffrey and Torrey Smith on Trey Waynes and he got toast.
I can't believe
that's the way because yeah, but they actually drafted a cornerback in the first round for that reason. But I'm not sure how he's doing. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about him. But Rhodes.
Do you remember who was that? I could go find out later. Okay, because I want to. Okay, go ahead.
So Rhodes is good. He's like one of the shut down corners in the NFL. But yeah, so we got to pick on Trey Wayne. That's the weakness, and throw some quick passes versus that.
Who's covering the slot?
I think they have the old man Newman, the 40-year-old.
That's where Richie James and Dante get to strike. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, pretty much their pass rush is not effective versus us because Garoppolo, he gets the ball off too fast. Just like Aaron, I'm not comparing him to Rodgers, but Rodgers usually beats Vikings pretty good because quick release. Yeah, I think I'd be a pass rush, quick release. But so the defense is going to be good, no doubt. But the offense is what I'm not impressed with. Which I'm saying all year they should have kept Keenum because he's a mobile quarterback, and they did nothing. They did nothing to improve that O line. So, Cousins had a better O line in Washington than did in Minnesota, and also Dalvin Cook is coming off an ACL. I haven't seen him in the preseason, so everyone thinks he's gonna be all that, but he's coming off an ACL, and not everyone can come back from that,
Yeah, mentally he's going to be still a little bit hesitant. Yeah.
Yep, and they have good receivers, but nothing that is going to blow us over the top or whatever. I mean, Sherman will lock down his side of the field.
Yep.
So that will leave the left side of the field open, and hopefully Akello can hold his waters versus Diggs or Thielen. But Diggs is their speedy receiver. Thielen is more of the possession guy.
Hey, wait a minute.
And I think
Razor, hold on. Akil Raju says Newman retired.
Oh, he did?
I don't know. Okay. I'm just reading what I'm seeing here. But anyway.
I thought I saw a report that he was coming back for one more year, but I might be wrong.
Let me check on it.
I could have sworn I saw a report one more year.
Okay, maybe.
I'll check up after the call and see, but I thought he came back for one more year. But anyways, so Thielen is a possession guy, and I think Akello can get him because he's that tall cornerback. He can shut him down.
Yep. Length.
Our cornerbacks in the season will struggle against speedy guys, but Vikings don't really have anybody speedy on the outside besides Diggs, but we got Sherman right there. And so the weak spot is the O-line, in which if you saw, even though it was preseason last year, our D-line smashed their O-line in preseason. I mean, some might not take much from that because it's preseason, but
I know because but Razor, you say they have no speedy guys because I thought the first thing the Vikings would do, because everybody's talking about that go route that Marquise did a number on in practice early in the season against Richard Sherman. I said, oh, come on, everybody's going to use that as a reason to go after Sherman. Go ahead. So I wonder.
Yeah.
Do they have any speedy guys?
So
is Thielen? How fast is Thielen? He's not really fast, is he? Not like that.
No, he's
fast.
slow. No, he's slow. he's slow, but he's slow, but he knows how to get open. But he's not. He's how do I explain it? Like he can get open, but he's not like Trent Taylor or Edelman fast, like where he can break open. He's just good. It's weird.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So I'm not really worried about him, but he can get open. Diggs will get shut down by Sherman. And then, like I said, their O-line is the weakest spot because Buckner's gonna terrorize that left guard, and Cousins isn't as mobile as Keenum, so he's not gonna be able to roll out like Keenum did and find a wide open receiver.
Mm-hmm. And you saw what the Hawks did against that offensive line, and that was the first unit. So I figured, okay, well maybe that's not real. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. Okay, so we'll see, because Kirk is not mobile, like you say.
No, he ain't mobile. But either way, it'll be a tough game.
Oh,
the defense is gonna keep him in the game.
Man, Rachel, we're out of time though. Anything else? Is the rundown almost finished?
Yeah, and then I want to show you one more thing.
Okay.
This is from my boy Kenny. He sent me this in the mail. Hold on. Can you see it, Ronbo?
Oh, you got something on. You got something on the screen.
Yeah.
I didn't know you zoomed in. I only see. Y'all mean it was. Oh, S.
That's all I got.
Hit squad. That's a nice flag. That is a nice flag. Awesome.
Shout out to in the mail. Appreciate it,
All
Kenny.
right. Here you go, Kenny. Recognition. That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
All right, Razor. Talk to you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll talk to you a little later, okay? Hey, wait! Don't let Freddie get away.
Sounds good, Ronbo.
Wait, here, let Freddie have
Oh
it.
yeah, trust
here
me.
You come, Freddie.
Freddie ain't getting away.
All right, Razor.
Shout out his squad. Shout out to Yamin.
He is. In fact, Yamin, you must be next. Come on in here, man.
Ronbo, what's good? Salute the Razor. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, yeah, we're sitting up here trying to figure out this Viking game. Because, as I remember, didn't you already say the Viking game, we got to give it up? And what did you say about that?
Hey, Ronbo, I gave it 2 scores, Ronbo. I gave it 2 scores. If we went in Minnesota, I got it 31-21.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
That's a big beating.
Well, I think it's gonna be a good game. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because I think our defense is gonna play all the way through. I think they gonna grind it out. I know we're going get cheated on some calls and you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But it's the first game of the season. So you know what I'm saying? Who cares? You know what I'm saying?
I just like to start off
what we need to focus on is September 23rd. You know what I mean? Reuben Foster come back. You see what I'm saying? We're going to Kansas City. You see what I'm saying? And we on this motherfucking 2-game road trip. You know what I mean? After the 23rd.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because if we go 1-1 or 2-0 before Reuben gets back,
Hold on, Ronbo. What I say? We gotta get the 5-1, and then wait.
Let me do a rhyme. If we go to 5-1, and then begins the fun. Yes.
Everybody know Ronbo, early. We get the 5-1, then we can make it to 10 and whatever. You know what I'm saying? We get the 5-1, we can make it to 10. Damn. 10 to whatever. You know what I'm saying?
There's gonna be some surprise wins, some wins that I didn't see coming. We're probably gonna win. I worry about some wins I thought we had. We end up losing to some BS team we had no business losing to. You know how it goes. That's football. Oh man.
Right.
We'll see.
Because Ronbo, I think Sunday, I think we're gonna do good. You know what I'm saying? I just think that, like it's the first game of the first game of the John. It's a 1 o'clock game.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I know we're going to ball. I know we're going to grind hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? If we get that 7-point lead in the fourth quarter and it's 5 minutes left, it's like 5:32.
Yeah.
And we make a field goal at 4:32, we should win that joint.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
I like that scenario.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Right. You know what I mean? That's the breakdown right there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, salute to my old head Ronbo. You know what I'm saying?
I'll take that salute too. Dang. Because the 49ers
are
pumped up right
Ronbo.
now.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. I mean, we're going to do an instant replay.
Which one?
Listen.
Yeah.
If it's 5, hold on. When I say 5:32, if it's 5:32 and we score, when they get to 4:32, we can kick a field goal and win that joint. You know what I'm saying? But like the defense gonna need a rest. You see what I'm saying? So Jimmy Guida, you know what I'm saying? Run the clock out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's all you got to do. Give that ball to Morris and let him start that dance he does. Dance between them tackles. He stayed in bounds. The clock is still running. The Vikings are out of timeouts. The 49ers take a knee. It's over.
Hey, Ronbo, you right, Ronbo. Like just how you said it. Like, that's how I got to be, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, if we don't do that, then, some way, somehow, it's going to be
not what we want, yes.
Fuck that.
We got to go for him.
Right. Ronbo, 5:32. We up by 7. So when they get to 4:32, we should kick a field goal. And take it from there.
I hear you.
We can run the clock. We can run the clock down to 2 minutes. 2-minute warning.
And drop a knee. Start shaking hands with Vikings. Let's go home.
You know what I'm saying?
We gotta go.
We out. You know what I'm saying? That means salute. Night of Empire. Oh yeah, Ronbo. Can you do me a favor?
Go ahead.
When you do the first, Sunday.
Yeah, right.
I want you to put up the NFC West, the NFC West division. The LA Can of Spams. You see what I'm saying? The Arizona Sandpaper.
Good idea.
And the Labia Fits. You know what I'm saying?
And see what they're doing. All right. Because, I don't know who plays when, though. If they play at the same time we do, I'm on it. All right?
We gotta go, you know how people, hello?
Yeah.
Rambo, you know how when people show the division, John?
Okay, I promise you, fam. But we really gotta go. The lines are filling up. I ain't never gonna get through. All right.
Love you, Rambo. Night of Empire. Love y'all.
All right, man. Love you, Have a good night.
Yo.
that was Yami taking off. Hey, and let's get Dino. We ain't seen Dino in a while. Dino, come on in here, man.
Hey, what up, Ronbo?
Dino, man, as you can see, we ain't even talk about Fred Warner and Brock Coyle at the linebacker position due to Ruben not being there, or Jerick McKinnon missing. Everybody's on mini. We're having a mini show tonight, apparently. What do you think of Dino?
Man, I've been following everybody though. I've been checking in when I can, but I've been working though lately.
Okay.
11 hours. So, but McKinney, man, we threw him all that money, man. When he went down, I was like, oh man, I was like, $30 million, man, on the year. But it's all right though.
Hey, but Dino, you know who else is a waste of money? We got 2 more guys. Malcolm Smith ain't did a damn thing since he got to San Francisco either. And Jimmy, another Eric Armstead, my boy. We got lots of guys running around there getting paid and doing the same thing, watching the game. What? God. A lot of money.
And Armstead, man, this is his last chance for me, as far as because I didn't kind of lost faith in him last year, but man, too big to be not playing.
I know, man.
Buckner better kick him in the butt or something.
Something, man, because he's got to stop getting hurt. I don't know how he gets hurt so easily. But he works hard when he's out there. So let's see what happens. Because I got a feeling he's going to be the difference maker this week. Because the Buckner, Buckner's going to do his thing. Solomon T is definitely going to be on somebody's ass. And then there's Eric. Is he going to bring game or not? I think he is. But go ahead, Dino.
I hope so. I think so too, man. Because like I said, I think Sherman bring a different swag, man, to the game. When the real game start, I think it's going to be a different kind of swag out there for our defense. You know what I mean? Same thing that Jimmy G did to the offense, I think Sherman going to do to the defense. You know what I mean? Just bring a different belief system, having the boys playing, going after that ball. But
Ooh, wait, Dino, hold up just a second. I got to make a correction here. Clark Kent, Jimmy Ward doesn't wear this shirt anymore. Are you serious? This is Richard Sherman's number. Oh, my God. The man mistaked me, Dino, for wearing Jimmy Ward's shirt. Oh, my God. Clark, look at the team. Oh, if anybody else thinks I'm wearing Jimmy Ward's shirt, oh, my God. No. Richard Sherman's wearing 25. Whew, whoa. Okay, I'm sorry,
Jimmy Ward, as much as Jimmy Ward been getting hurt and all that stuff, man, at least he was smart enough to give up that number.
You know?
He knew he had to give up that 25. Sure. He ain't did nothing. He had that number.
Oh, God.
But I think I'm finna say McKinnon, man. The only thing I was just hurt because I was thinking of the speed packages we could throw at everybody, man. Where you got Pettis and Goodwin, you got Richie Jones and McKinnon back there. I'm like, that speed kills. So, I'm always just like, dang. But I like the Alfred Morris though, because that's a good 1-2 punch with him and use it.
Ooh, no, gosh,
good 1-2 punch. I just can't wait for them to trade off, handing them boys the ball. But
and we ain't even talk about Matt Breida. Watch him go off this weekend because Matt thinks he's the other guy. See, I've been here a year and ain't nobody talk about me. Everybody want to talk about Alfred Morris. I got something for him this weekend though. You see, that's the kind of thing that fires a dude up. Watch, see.
Breida was falling last year too. He was one of my favorite rookies.
Damn.
So, but the defense, man. I just think they gotta show up too. But I think the offense gonna be fine. I think in the preseason we're just seeing what kind of plays we got and where everybody head at and stuff. But I think once that first game comes this Sunday, they're gonna buckle down and catch them balls and stuff like that. I don't think there's gonna be too many drop passes like that.
Nah.
I just want to see Pettis score that first touchdown, man. I think he's gonna be a different player after that.
Yep, I bet you're right.
Once he get that first touchdown, man, it's over with.
Mm-hmm.
We might have two good ones.
Oh, because the dude's routes, man, he just makes people look silly trying to stay with him. That's why I want him out there every other 3 or 4 plays. Keep him out there, keep him out there, keep him out there. They don't have any book on him. They know he's good. They don't know anything more about him than that. But they will, though.
Richie James got me like, Trent who? We're balling, so. I like Trent Taylor, man. That's my boy, though, man.
I got him in bunch formation. Dino, let me talk to you tomorrow, Dino, because I see right now I'm going to run out of time here before I get everybody in. But appreciate you, fam. Right, good to see you again. I know you're working hard, man. We'll be waiting on you.
All right.
All right, Dino. Have a good night, fam. And Trez. Let me get my red and gold. Okay. Hey, Trez, one half of the TNT connection. Trez. Oh, he's gonna do it again. He's bringing out my song. You know it's gonna be taking all that long. Everybody knows the 49ers are playing mini. Coming up this Sunday at a television near you. We gonna win this game. I can't say it enough. The Vikings is lame. They ain't got nothing for us. Oh. Trez!
Wait a minute. Ronbo put some landing game up in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it out there even because last time I had it piled up in one spot. All right. A little bit over here. And Trez, what's up?
What's going on, man? Look here, you know, I was tuned in last night. I was just watching you and Razor, you know, talk that smack. But, you know, I just let y'all have it, you know. I just say it over there in the comments over there. I let y'all have it. You know, I talked to Razor earlier today.
Like Luke Falk. Oh,
yeah.
Kyle should have called him. Shoot.
Well, let's get to the meat of the action tonight. This is Monday night, Raw.
Right.
So let's get to the meat of the action.
Right.
I don't know if you saw Alfred Morris's interview earlier today. But
I will be
Alfred
looking
has me
for it
a little
later.
Word.
What did he say?
Yeah, but he has me a little word. He said he don't know the offense. He said he's just tiptoeing his way through it. Yeah, I'm gonna let you hear it right here. Just a little bit.
That's tough, and that is the nature of the beast of the business that we're in. So unfortunately, it happens, but you know we're gonna keep supporting them and gonna keep moving forward. I mean, I'm familiar with the offense. I think there's a lot of differences, but for the most part, I kind of get the gist. I don't have it like. It's not second nature yet, and that kind of bothers me just because the thinking part. Because when you think you're not playing as fast, you know, you're a little slow, you lay off the ball, you know, you're thinking about, okay, which guy can you
Yes, sir.
Trish, come on back, man. Let's talk about this for a minute, because that's enough bad news.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, you know.
Yeah.
Kyle changes his playbook a little bit every year. You know, since Alfred plays, this makes sense. Because Kyle knows to alter that playbook every year. What he's seeing now is like Greek. Oh, no.
Right.
You know what that means, don't you?
So
yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying
now,
that means...
my point that I was thinking that we might have a turnover due to him not knowing
confusion.
Confusion. You know, Garoppolo may turn one way to hand the ball off. He may be another way coming. They might bump each other in the ball. You know what I'm saying? I think Breida is going to start this game and get the buck of the carry. I think Alfred would be worked into the game to try to get him in the flow of the game. You know what I'm saying? But when I heard that today, that kind of worried me right there.
It is worrisome.
Because those type of things happen. But the keys to the game will be who turns the ball over the field.
Yep,
and
always.
Which one comes out and execute more efficiently. And as far as the defense, we can't let Kirk Cousins get into a rhythm. Bottom line, those are the keys to the game right there. Those are the keys.
I agree. Alfred Morris, though, I'm a little worried about that. I was hoping he would probably know, but you know what? I realized what you just said makes sense, or what Alfred said. Shanahan, he modifies that every year, so DCs can't sit up and get ready for him. Damn it.
Right. So I look for Breida. I look for Breida to be the starting running back, and Alpha to be worked in. By what I just heard out of his mouth, I just don't see him starting this game.
Well,
and if it is, that'll be Cal showing a whole lot of faith.
Yeah,
he will not mess up out there.
Dangerous faith. You know, but remember,
dangerous, right?
Matt Breida might be ready because you remember what he did to Ruben in practice that day. Ain't nobody ever gonna forget that. Left Ruben, put a move on Ruben, had him standing there butt naked. I mean, that was one of the worst moves I've seen on anybody, Ruben or otherwise, I've ever seen. So Matt Breida may be more ready this year than we even can imagine.
And if we can get solid just to bring some heat and get Kirk flustered. When you get Kirk flustered, man, he makes mistakes. He throws plenty of interceptions. Yeah. I've said that in my previous anti-Kirk Cousins coming to San Francisco conversations. You know what I'm saying? But that's where we're at with it, Ronbo. We just need to get pressure, not let him get in the rhythm, and take him out of the game.
Wrinkle
him
up.
We should walk away with a W.
He can't throw but one side of the field.
Those are going to be the keys to the game.
Trez, he can't throw but one side of the field. So that already makes him at a disadvantage. As soon as he does that, the pressure's going to be all over his butt. He can't run. He's not like Case Keenum. He's not like a mobile quarterback. I think he's going to get in trouble.
But we shall see. And Ronbo, look, I know you got a lot, and I don't want to hold you. I'm going to get on up out of here. And I know we don't play on Monday night. But Ronbo, I love this song right here.
Not this Monday though, Trez. Soon though. Yeah.
Only the NFL tonight.
All right, Trez. Good stuff, Trez. I'm gonna see you tomorrow, Trez. Oh man. That's such a great sound. Oh man. And Jeff Cannon says Morris is predictable. Breida is our Cohen. Hey, you know about Cohen, that dude in Chicago? Man, that dude's, oh, man. Anyway, and let's go to 441. 441 area code. Hello, 441. 441.
Hello.
Hey, and what is your name?
Can you hear me?
441. Yeah. What's your name?
PJ.
Is it P or DJ?
PJ.
Oh, it's a C. Is it CJ?
No, P is in.
Oh, PJ. PJ. All right. Hey, PJ. Come on in, man. What's up? What's going on?
Not too much. It's 49er fan for a long time, and I'm waiting for some 49er football.
Hey, PJ, I just realized, where are you calling from?
Bermuda.
Oh, okay. Wait, where? Utah.
Bermuda.
I thought I said, where's this city? Bermuda? Why? Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, PJ, what are you thinking here, fam? I mean, it's a tense moment between now and this Sunday. So you go ahead. It's all yours.
Yeah, it is. I think we can do a good job. Because if I'm not mistaken, don't they have a lot of injuries? Like they had some pretty serious injuries to some key guys. If I'm not
Vikings?
mistaken.
Vikings or 49ers?
That would be Vikings.
I've not seen their injury list, and nobody's talked about that. And you're right. The Vikings don't necessarily have to be 100% healthy either. It could be. Yeah. I want to check into that. As soon you got me go. I forgot about that. How do the Vikings look? Are we the only ones here at a disadvantage? Yeah, good point.
Yeah, and what's the fast receiver's name?
For the 49ers?
Yes.
Yeah, Marquise Goodwin.
Yeah, Marquise. It's gonna torment those guys, man. They're crazy.
Yeah. Nobody covers Marquise. I mean, you can try to keep between him and the end zone, but as far as just coverage on him, not going to happen. So that should make it easier for other guys on the team to make catches, though. We'll see how Shanahan uses them.
Yeah. I also think the pass rush is not going to be too bad this year. It's going to be all right.
Yeah, I agree.
I think everything is kind of vanilla in the preseason, just to let it all loose when it comes.
Yeah. See, because the pass rush is just getting underrated, but I really think I saw something this last couple of games. That pass rush looks awfully different than it did last year. They actually look like they're just about to get it, I really think they're ready to go. We'll see this weekend. And Kirk Cousins is a perfect test, PJ.
Yeah.
he can't run.
Yeah.
Dead meat.
Wow. It's not going to be able to get the when that girls guys come up the gut, man. He ain't going to be able to handle it.
Especially if they run Solomon. If they run Burke, if they run Solomon off the edge, even if they run big DeForest Buckner off the edge, that's gonna freak Kirk out. I want to see that.
He won't like to see all that stuff come up the middle because he ain't got nowhere to go.
Oh.
He can't run.
Oh man! And I want to see also. They weren't stepping forward on this last time. The quarterback wasn't really stepping forward, right? So and when they did step forward, it was all green grass. Remember in that game against the Indy, Andrew Luck was running up for 10. I said, why was it that everybody's standing behind Andrew Luck and he goes forward for all those yards every time? So that's why I keep thinking they're just a little bit away from getting this hat on right. So We shall see.
That was making me pretty mad. I was like, how does he have all that room to run? And nobody covers up the middle. It's like, dang.
God, that was annoying. I got a feeling I can figure it out, though.
Yeah, and your matter, Tom. Got some good coaches. Hopefully they'll figure it out.
Yeah. You got Chris Kiffin, and I think that's what's making the difference. They're finally getting it. Chris probably came in, and he probably looked right at him and says, you guys got a lot of work to do, don't you? All right, let's get busy. My God, you guys are bad. And little by little, they're starting to get it. They're starting to do things a little differently. And it's the second year in the same defense, too, PJ. That makes a difference. Because the first year, last year, was a learning process. This year, they should be able to do it without thinking, as Salah says. You got Solomon T out there working without thinking. That's the key element.
That's it. You don't have to turn over different defense year after year, so it's good continuity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it takes a while to build that kind of continuity too. You're absolutely right. Yes. Hey, PJ, man, I'm telling you what, I'm delighted, man. We're gonna go now, but I look for get in here tomorrow too. Red Girl Radio, right?
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, PJ. Have a great night. Yeah.
You too.
Right. Is that area code's 503? Hello, 503. 503, where you at, 503?
Yeah. What's up?
Who is this? Hello?
Smoke screen.
Smoke screen? Wait, is that your name?
Yeah. How are you?
Good.
How's your
Smoke
night
screen.
going?
I missed it. Say it again.
Smoke screen.
Yeah. No, wait a minute. I think I know what this is. Smoke screen. We're gonna leave it at that then, and because he's got a lot of names, he's got to keep this one. Smoke screen. It's been a while, man. I've been telling you, but what's going on, man? What are you thinking?
Ready for the football season to start, and then that's it. And can't wait, and let's see what happens. And that's pretty much it, man. I don't have much to say tonight. I was playing Madden, so it doesn't.
And decided to check in. Well, the season has started, so I was waiting for you.
Yeah, I mean it's been a while. Been out to Seattle a couple times already this year, so pretty cool.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll let you get back to that game because I got about 10 calls I'm going to get here. I'm going to try to get in about 20 minutes. So, Screen, next time you call in, you will not be on Madden. You'll be doing something else and you'll be ready to talk because after the Vikings game, I know you're going to have a lot to say. All right?
Yep. You have a good night.
You too. Easy. Smoke. Wait. Let me give a for Jason Paree. Jason Paree, man, you got an attitude, huh? That's cool. Go ahead and have it. Hey, so made of money.
What's up, Ronbo? What's up?
Just
wanted. I'll be fast. I'll be super fast.
Okay.
Just like a wet night dream, but I just want to say that I want to just go back on some animosity. Nothing about what transpired last night, but
I hope not.
If any Niner fan wants to be angry with Bernie Kosar because he put the label with the West Coast offense label. It's a Bill Walsh offense, first of all.
Right.
It's not the freaking West Coast offense. He called it that, and it stuck. So it's never going to happen, but it is a Bill Walsh offense, first and foremost. And then secondly, he also had a really disturbing, ugly thing he said about a year and a half ago when Dwight Clark announced when he had ALS. He said a really despicable thing. So point all your anger on this motherfucking Bernie Kosar, who, by the way, his daughter is a porn star. So if you Google Bernie Kosar's daughter is a porn star, you'll see her come up on X-Hamster, Pornhub, all these websites. So FYI. But I'm going to let it go. I just want my anger to be toward other
teams and assholes who put our red and gold blood down.
Yeah.
Love you, Ronbo. Love what you do.
Thanks, fam.
I just want to. Yeah, thanks, Ronbo.
I'm checking out Bernie's daughter here. I'm gonna see if I can find her. This is like crazy, man. Bernie Kosar daughter. And,
Bernie Kosar daughter porn star. She's a porn star. Seriously. She looks like triple anal.
How did that happen? And does Bernie know about that?
Yeah, he does. He's
Lexi
like
Silver.
Every time you see an interview,
her name is Lexi
Bernie
Silver.
Kosar's, is that her fake name? Yeah, okay.
Lexi Silver is Bernie Kosar's actress. I mean, I don't want to say the word. It's actress daughter. It's, oh my God.
Yeah, so he's a real scumbag. When we get mad at each other, we should converge our energy towards people that hate on our team. And he's one of those motherfuckers. He's one of the top A1 assholes. Sorry for the language, Ronbo.
Well, no,
literally pissed off.
I had not paid any attention to Bernie. He was a fail in the NFL. It was one of I think he was Cleveland Browns' last somewhat successful quarterback. Hey, didn't Bernie play with the Cowboys for a while too?
Yeah, that's when he won their Super Bowl. Yeah, he wanted to bring with them.
God, I forgot. He did win one because I know not Craig, but Staubach, and then it was, of course,
we knocked
the Hall of
Aikman
Famer
out in the NFC Championship game. He came over in the second half when they had a lead, and he finished the game.
Oh, so it wasn't him out there orchestrating the win?
No, hell no.
Yeah,
He
all
sucked.
Because I did not remember that about him. I remember.
But if Niner fans, if instead of getting angry with each other, man, I get it. We're brotherhood. We're sisterhood. Yes. We love each other. We get in these little tests with each other. I get that, but man, get your anger towards these assholes who like really put our team down. Like this asshole Bernie Kosar, who put my boy Dwight Clark, my freaking. I wish he was my uncle or something, but yeah, he's really a rude bastard. So I just wanted to just say that, Ronbo. But I love you, love what you guys do.
Thanks, man.
And Bernie's daughter's a porn star, so you guys all have her.
And I'm looking at Dowdy Montana on the cast. He's delighted. He just went right over to her website or whatever, or her page, and he's over there enjoying himself now. We are disgusting. I mean, Dowdy. He just stinks. Oh, hey, sorry, man. I'm gonna go.
You guys have a good night.
Hey, fam. Great to hear from you. Talk to you later.
Hey.
I had no idea. My God, how did so many find out about that? It's disgusting. Hey, Joey Mahoney. Yeah, dum-de-doo-wah. Joey Mahoney. Joey? Did you know about Lexi?
Yeah, Ronbo.
Yeah, did you know about Lexi?
Yeah.
I bet you knew, huh?
I don't know nothing about that, Ronbo.
Joey probably has several CDs of hers at his house right now. If you go check it out.
Ronbo, shut up.
Lexi does Dallas. Okay, we're supposed to stick to football here, all right? All right, let's stick to football. Joey, what's up, man?
Hey, man. What's good with you, man?
Oh, man, I'm just, the more I think about Minnesota, man, this is the same feeling I had before we played the Jaguars, though, so I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, because Kirk Cousins is better than Blake Bortles.
I'm a little worried, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I can't.
The thing that a lot of people keep saying is, "Oh, look what we did with Jacksonville. Look what we did with Jacksonville." But the thing is, at least that was a home game. This ain't no fucking home game. We have to go on the road with a team that was in the NFC title game. That's going to be a different atmosphere. You know what I mean? So it's going to be different. It's not the same.
But Case Keenum's not there, and I really think Case had something to do with that the Minnesota Vikings front office will not acknowledge. You know, there was some kind of chemistry or something there. It's just sort of a natural fit.
Yeah.
And then they went ahead and switched up everything. Could be not a good idea. We'll see, though.
Yeah. I'm worried about Barr, dude. Fucking Barr's a beast, bro.
Oh, that's the 6'5" linebacker?
Yeah, I mean, we all know what happened when he did to Aaron Rodgers last year, dude. I mean, that worries me.
Yeah, but you know what? As long as we've got Weston Richburg, I don't worry about guys like that. Richburg takes it serious, man. You're getting near Jimmy G. He's liable to take his head. Go ahead.
Ronbo, you remember what Barr did to Aaron Rodgers last year, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So,
they'll be waiting on him. Yeah, I'm going to tell Mike McGlinchey, if you see that dude, see that number right there? That's your guy. Whatever you're doing, stop what you're doing. Take him out.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Oh, no. What do you think? What you got for score, bro? What you got for score? Got a score yet?
No, not yet. Hey, let me give me the last show before we get to the game. I'm gonna go look at some things. I want to see how Trey Waynes, and I want to see what the Vikings look like. I understand that the Seahawks were all over Kirk's ass. How come? What's wrong with their offensive line? I'll get back to you on this.
I think the Vikings are a lot more dangerous with Case Keenum than they would ever be with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins, and here's the funny thing. I remember last year with Trey and Trez, we were going back and forth about Kirk Cousins, and now we don't have him, and now I think it's like Kirk Cousins is a nobody.
I know we switched that up real quick, and we didn't like Richard Sherman either.
Yeah. So remember last year about when Kirk Cousins? Remember we were talking about Kirk Cousins maybe being the Niners quarterback next year? Oh, man.
We were all excited. I was. I mean, I'm speaking for myself. I was excited. Even though people were arguing like crazy, like Trez. Were you on the Kirk Cousins wagon, or were you on the Trez wagon?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna say a lie, but I did mention Kirk Cousins as maybe a Drew Brees, saying like if he goes to a better team than the Redskins, that he might be like a Drew Brees effect on turning another team around. But
and he'd be back with Kyle, right? I mean, we thought he'd be back with Kyle. He'd just come in and just start kicking ass.
Yeah.
And Jimmy G is definitely the best.
I mean, I'm very happy with who we got at quarterback. But Kirk Cousins, I mean, he does make a lot of mistakes like late in games. So that's one thing that Jimmy G showed that he doesn't do. You know, knock on wood, like fourth quarter game on the line, Jimmy G's going to get it done.
I think so.
You know, Kirk Cousins game on the line, I can't even tell you all the games that I've seen him play where he throws an interception or turns the ball over or can't get it done, comes up short. And that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping for a good game where we have the lead, like 3-4 point lead, game on the line, defense on the field, and somehow they throw an interception or turnover or we get a huge stop, something like that.
Hey, Joey, you know something? I forgot. Iggy Remedio's perfect, man. I forgot about that. You know, they lost their offensive line coach. I forgot about that. Recently. Sperano? Sperano. Yeah, I forgot about that. And that's probably why they're trying to make an adjustment, and it's not happening yet.
Yeah.
I don't wish that on them at all, but I forgot about that. Oh, hey, Joey, sorry, we gotta go because I'm gonna run out of time because I gotta step out of here in a minute. But
no worries, brother.
Joey,
me and all the boys right now, Razor, Big Show, Kenny, I gotta hurry up and get off too because we have a draft at 9:00 right now for fantasy. We all hopped in a fantasy league for football. I gotta hurry up and get on the league.
And make sure if there's any 49ers to wipe them up, man. You cannot see Goodwin. It's supposed to be a sleeper. You gotta let him get him down, man. They're making a mistake on Goodwin. All right, Joey. Good luck with that. You guys have a good night.
All right, bro. You too, buddy. Thank you.
All right. And hey, Sheik.
What's up, Ronbo?
Oh, Sheik, you know, man. I'm trying to talk myself into. Don't worry about the Minnesota Vikings, but man, I just realized I forgot their coach died. That's why that offensive line looks terrible.
Who died?
I think it's Rich Sperano. You know, he just passed away
Oh,
recently.
yeah.
I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah.
That's why the Hawks
Yeah,
were all over Kirk Cousins. They're having to readjust to a new offensive line coach.
Yeah,
See?
man, it was pretty deep, man. It was pretty insane what happened with that. So yeah, it's pretty. He even coached with us for like a brief moment a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I remember Jimmy Tomsula picked him up, right? I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had Jimmy T had him for a little bit, and that's a sad day, man. Anybody's loss is pretty sad. That's why
Death
we
is
have
serious.
to rejoice.
I'm sympathetic toward the Vikings for that. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously they're right now they're like supporting. Obviously you have to support the passing of your brothers and men, being around them and all that. So so they definitely are motivated to get that win against us, but put that on the side, we're the 49ers. We were the Empire. We have all the talent in the world and more, we got the coach, we got the quarterback. They're just, they just have a stat guy pretty much, and Cousins doesn't know what's going to hit him because all their talent that we have right now, we're going to destroy him, Ronbo. Solomon Tees, Q2, Defoe, Fred Warner. We're definitely, and I think Colbert. And the thing is, I don't know if you noticed on the NFL films with Sherman, the thing that he's doing with the videos, they're doing like the corner of the D-backs, get together. Xavier Rhodes was there. So I wouldn't be surprised if he got something for Goodwin and Garcon and the rest of the wide receiver core. Hey, to let you know, he might do this. He does this a lot. So, he's going to be really good, Ronbo. But I just want to make this short with you tonight because I know you're going to play closing shot pretty soon. So we definitely support you, Ronbo.
Thanks.
And we love you, fan man. And we're all Niners every day, and then we support you. We support Nighthawks, Roberto, James, Yao Ming, and everybody else. At the end of the day, we have to support each other.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, we get a little mad a little bit sometimes, but the thing is be respectful to Ronbo Sports because this is the content that comes up. So I'm going to apologize if I said anything to upset you.
No.
Because we all.
It wasn't upsetting.
Yeah.
I was just, I love peace and harmony. Sometimes it's like delusional on my part because every now and then you can have these little things break out. But I'm hoping it gets better. So I'm not upset with you, Sheik. Please don't think that. I just was.
No.
I'm
Yeah.
not. You're fine. Promise you.
All right, perfect. All right, Ronbo. Well, definitely hit that like for Ronbo Sports, best place to be.
Sheik.
Hit Squad, the best place, man. And shout out to everybody, brother. Have a good night.
Fam. Have a good night, Sheik.
Peace.
Now, and I'm looking at this remark from Jarrell Balsetta. They signed Hicatini that quick, did they? The Vikings picked up Hicatini, which means Hicatini will tell the Vikings our place. But you see, the thing is, just like Alfred Morris doesn't know the playbook, I don't think Kyle actually revealed a lot of playbook already. That's why they started hardcore on it this week. They got some things, I imagine. You can't learn everything in 1 week, though, so I don't know. Hey, Lee, come on in, Lee. Lee's always Lee's a hip-hop guy, man. Lee, I got to get you in there, though, because we're running out of time, Lee. Come on in, Lee.
Yo, what's up, Ronbo?
You, fam. Oh, man. Hey, Lee, here's something I've been always, and you be able to, I'm going to ask everybody about this one. Do you think Kyle Shanahan, I'm trying to understand, when you cut players from the offense and they go to other teams, the Vikings picked up Hicatini like immediately. I wonder why. I mean, it's not like Hicatini is one of the greatest offensive, he's not one of the better tight ends that were even available probably. Why would they swoop up? And I'm surprised Pete Carroll must have beat him. No. They had last over anybody that got waived, or did he get released? It's interesting. Why did the Vikings pick up Hicatini?
I'm not sure, Robert, but I think they don't have much depth at tight end. Obviously, I liked how you sprung up that game because that's a game that I've been thinking about. Who's going to win?
Yeah.
Since the schedule was announced, and I'm not. I've been flipping back and forth. My heart says Niners, but my head sort of has been leaning towards Vikings. But yeah, I'm not sure. If you look at their team, I liked what Razor did with his breakdown. He pointed out their major weakness, and that's that O-line.
Yeah.
They lost their starting left guard Nick Easton, I think about a month or so ago. So that's where they're really weak. But if you have a look everywhere else, they're strong. Their D-line's one of the best, if not the best in the league. They got Harrison Smith, like James pointed out, free safety. They got Xavier Rhodes at corner. And you probably have to pick on Trey Wayans a bit too. Jimmy's going to have to,
Yeah, leave Rhodes alone.
to make
I
a bit
agree.
of a mismatch there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've also got, Razor said, Dalvin Cook coming back from an ACL, so you're not sure how he'll be.
Right.
They've also got a new offensive coordinator, so that sort of helps us. I think hopefully they don't get their offense going, because we know they've got a good defense. That's where we might be able to beat them is
points.
We can hold them to not much points exactly. And, our offense, if we're on fire, they're going to be in a lot of trouble, with Kyle, the way he schemes, and Jimmy G if he's on point. That's where we can beat them. So, yeah, it should be good a showdown. Who are you looking forward to seeing the most in that game, Ronbo?
Until somebody brought it up, I'd forgotten about it. I really want to know if indeed Dante and Richie could be effective in this game. There's not a lot of tape, and those guys are really talented, and Richie James is fearless. I would put him in even before I put Dante in. Dante's the most skilled, but Dante may harbor a little bit. He may be hesitant. He may be a little fearful.
Yeah.
Richie James could run out there with no pads on, and he'd still run route. The guy's out of his mind, and I love that about him. I'd put him in. I got a feeling he'd make a play.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I think you're right. I remember seeing the chat a little while back, and people saying this was a while ago, saying Richie James wouldn't make it because of his size. But ever since I've seen his tape after the draft, I was impressed, and he's been the most consistent, more consistent than anyone probably in all of the 49ers since rookie training camp.
Yes.
He's been doing it since then.
He refuses
so you got to go
not
with
to be seen.
consistency.
Yes. If he's in the game, you know it every time.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm sort of wondering too about how linebacker's gonna go. A big loss is not having Foster there, so that'll be interesting. Have they said who's going to be the starting linebackers? You'd think it'd be Warner, Smith.
No, Smith has already pulled the blame already.
Right?
He's already on the practice on the side field doing other work. Damn it, him and Richie. I mean, not Richie, but Jimmy Ward. And so it's going to be for sure. It's going to be Fred Warner and Brock Coyle.
Fred Warner, Brock Coyle.
The league gets silent.
And then what you're going to use Mark on the outside? Is that who's going to be?
Who?
Taking Eli's spot? Mark? I hate saying his name. The last name always gets me.
Ziocha, yeah. He's playing the Sam, yeah. He's got no backup. I always keep wondering what they're going to do if something happens to him. Because Malcolm Smith's not even available this game. So I guess Cassius Marsh moves over there. It's crazy. The 49ers are running too thin in the linebacker position, I can see right now. Man.
Yeah. So you think third downs I'll bring Cassius Marsh in?
Yeah. That's
on passing downs in
Did that worry you, though? I don't want him on the Sam. Okay, the thing is, I think they're going to run Buck. They've been experimenting with him on the edge. They didn't reveal it much, but I think they've been talking about that. They've been running it. I think I heard good things about it, something I read a couple of weeks ago, but I think that's the plan. They may unveil that, and we'll see what happens at other positions. I don't think Nziocha is going to get hurt, though. I got a bet on that. Oh, God.
Yeah, I think we just need Armstead and also Solomon and D-Buck to stand up, because if their weakness is their O-line. If those guys can have a big game, then that's where we can really punish those Vikings.
I agree.
There was an eventful week, Ronbo. Obviously, McKinnon.
What about McKinnon?
That, sorry?
Say it again. What?
Oh, it's been an eventful week. We lost him with that ACL.
And too much.
I know a lot of people were upset about it, but I think we'll be all right. What I've seen out of Morris, I think Ron called in earlier. Alfred.
Yeah,
Morris?
Alfred. Yeah, Alfred is still not knowing the plays. That was a scary thing. But Lee, we need to talk about this tomorrow. And
Yep.
that's going to be the topic of subject. How is Alfred Morris going to do? Oh God.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine, Ron, but he knows Kyle's scheme.
Yeah.
Shout out to Razor, Somi, all the guys at the Nighthawk fan club, Nighthawk, all of them. Sheik, thanks, Ronbo. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Lee. Have a good night, fam. Talk to you later. Oh, man. Hey, Roberto. Hey, Roberto, you know what? Every time I call you, I think I'll do that. That's kind of fun.
What up, Ronbo?
Hey, Roberto. We're
Hey,
just sitting
Ronbo.
here. Yeah.
Hey, Ronbo. I want to say that that yesterday I got flagged.
Yeah, I know. I know about that, Roberto. But I noticed that the apologies have been given and everything's okay now. And you already know your YouTube account is still there. So, yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, first they were calling names and like talking all that crap. Hello?
Roberto, I know. I tell you, I think it was just playing around and it got a little crazy. Okay, I think I saw you talking to people in the chat. I think it's okay now, and hopefully we can go to the next step now. What do you think?
Yeah, man. We gotta support each other and not hate each other. You know.
That's right. Forgiveness too.
Because we only have one life and one chance. You know.
And one life to live. There you go. All right. So it'll be
Yeah,
okay.
man. Like everybody started to talk.
Wait, I missed that last part. Go ahead, Roberto. One more time.
Hold on. I said that because it's hot in here, so
yeah.
I want to say that yesterday, like everybody started talking about me, and I was like, "Oh
Not
man,
everybody.
everybody's following each other now."
Nah, hey, Roberto, trust me. Everybody loves you, man. I'm telling you, the joking around was joking. They got a little crazy, but it was just joking. Nobody was being serious.
Yeah, but sometimes you don't play around, you know.
Well, that's true, and a lesson has been learned. So you're right. Got to know when to quit.
Even if it's a joke or not, it's not. You can't be you don't play around, you know.
True. I agree.
So yeah, and
But Roberto, because we got to go really quick here, and that's going to be okay. But you got anything you want to say about this Minnesota game?
Oh, that I can't wait for to go 1-0, and then we go to
Detroit.
What do we go? Yeah, we go to Detroit.
Detroit comes to us.
Oh yeah, and then we're gonna be 2-0.
Yeah.
Because the line's gonna go down and yeah, man, and then the guy that we traded, what's his name, Eli or something?
Traded Eli.
Eli Harold.
Oh, Eli Harold. I forgot. Yeah. I forgot.
Yeah.
I got over Eli so fast I forgot his name. Eli Harold in Detroit.
Yeah. He said
he's waiting for us.
Yeah,
he told everybody.
He was talking crap about us that he's glad that he's happy that he left us and that you F us and man he had like 4 years to
do something, anything.
Yeah. And then all these years that we had him for, he always got pushed around by the O lines, and he got drafted like a doll, and he got like 1 sack or only 1 sack. I don't know how many.
Well, I think you know what. I think I can maybe 5. I think he got 2 last year. I know he got Russell Wilson one year, but he ain't got a whole lot of sacks. So, yeah. And then he said, I'm circling my calendar when we play the 49ers.
Oh, no, he's gonna get. I don't know. He started talking crap and we're gonna lose that game. But he's gonna lose. So get ready, Eli. You're about to lose, boy.
Yeah, you do. We got to beat him, too, because he would be too happy if the Lions won and if it had anything to do with him. Oh, whoa.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna feel so sorry.
Yeah.
That he wish he was with us, but
Yeah. Well, he could have had.
that
He
he wish.
tried.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you gotta move on because we got Ruben and Warner. So
Ziocha. Yeah. Yeah, we got. He had to go. Hey, Roberto, I'm running out of time. I'm gonna give you more time tomorrow. Look, we gotta go now, and I'm gonna be looking for you tomorrow. Okay.
Well, yeah, man. I'm sorry that I came late on your video on your show but
no big problem.
I just decided to come like the last minute.
I'm glad you did,
So,
Roberto, because I'm telling you, man, nothing but love for you, fam. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I like your videos. I like your show.
Thanks.
If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah,
man. Yeah, man. Like, nobody supports the team like you do, and
well,
I don't hate nobody. No, but if you're gonna hate,
and nobody hates Roberto either. All right.
If you're gonna hate somebody, they're gonna hate you back. But we gotta love each other because a lot of teams, fan bases, they talk crap each other.
Roberto, it's okay to hate on Rudy though. That's okay.
Yeah, man. And poor Nighthawk. That he said he didn't want to come in the video.
Yeah.
He was upset too because
he'll be back. As I say, it's a misunderstanding. The joke was just a joke. It wasn't serious. Roberto, really got to go though. Can I see you tomorrow?
All right, man.
All right.
Yeah. I'll call early tomorrow. All right.
Good. I'll be waiting on you too. All right, Rudy.
All right, Ronbo.
See, I knew it.
Ronbo. All right, Ronbo. Okay, no, Ronbo. Let's get ready to Ronbo. He's coming to knock out the Rudy.
Yeah.
And you're ready to knock out Russell Wilson.
Roberto, I gotta go. Hey, I'll let you finish tomorrow night, okay? Because I only got a few minutes. All right, Roberto.
Yeah, Roberto. Peace out, man.
Hey, love you, fam. Have a good night.
You too, man.
Hey, let's go. Real quick, I think we're gonna get one more here. Who we got? David. Hey, David, come on in, man.
What's up, Ronbo? You hear me?
David, I can hear you loud and clear, fam. What's up?
Yeah. Oh, nothing much. I was waiting. I was admiring these Bernie Kosar biscuits here online, but it's all good.
Bernie Kosar, I had no idea. These are the kind of programs where you get to learn things you had no idea about. That's crazy. And when they put her name down and they make sure you know Bernie Kosar's her father. Oh my God.
Yeah, he was losing a lot, but he looked like he won in making those biscuits. But in any event, on to our boys, man. I heard about Cole Hicatini signing with Minnesota, but that don't worry me at all. Yeah, man, that don't worry me not one bit, man. In fact, I got some connections with the 49ers. What size shirt you wear, man? Because some of Cole's gear might be coming my way.
I can use it. What can I use his jersey for? Let's see. I can use it as a tablecloth because he's wearing an extra large.
Yeah. Only thing he can probably teach them is how to drop some passes. I'm not really worried about it.
God.
Yeah, I'm not really. Yeah, I'm not really worried about that. But
Man, you
I
so
was
mad.
feeling bad about looking at the interview with Jerick McKinnon. The poor guy looked like he was in tears almost, and I felt real bad for him. But
Same here.
But the thing about it though is, like I said, when I play with him on Madden, I can't really get through a game without him getting injured, and half the time I'm using Breida anyway.
Somebody said something about that yesterday on Instagram. Hey, which is that Madden 19?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't
They
know.
say that particular
he just let
model
it go.
hurts all your star players.
Oh yeah. They hate the 49ers, but that's all right. We got that depth though. I put Dante Pettis and Richie James and them in with my boy Marquise, and man, they're unstoppable. So as long as we go in there and take care of business, protect Jimmy G, we're gonna be all right.
I think so.
I'm not worried about the mighty Vikings, and I'm really not worried about the mighty Eli Harold in Detroit.
My fave. Boy.
Oh, I'm scared.
Eli issuing threats.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That's all right. Hey man, if he would have gave me that autograph in Houston, he might be still on the team.
There you go. You gotta let him know too. Because Eli, man, I don't know how
I
he
got
go
the
get
video.
mad.
I got the video. I got the video of me calling him for an autograph. And he just looked at me and kept walking. And then Keith came up to me and said, "Man, don't worry about him. I got you."
I remember that. You tell us about that. Eli knew he was going to get traded. He wasn't in a good mood, Dave. I'm telling you, man. That and they traded him for what kind of trade is that? I'm gonna tell people in the future. Yeah, they traded me for a year later draft pick. That's how they was. They just dissed me like crazy. Eli, didn't nobody dish you? You had how many years to show people you was worthy? You didn't. Now stop talking.
Now he's gonna do something. Now he's gonna turn into the next Charles Haley, right?
Right. Now he's gonna kick somebody's ass. Why didn't you want to kick somebody's ass before now?
Well, and they just in their feelings. They're mad because they're not wearing that gold helmet anymore. So that's all good. But we're gonna be all right, man. And don't worry about it. Just wait till Sunday. And in fact, it's gonna be a good game, all right. It's gonna be so good that it's gonna be over by halftime. That's my definition of a good game. We winning, and then we can sit back and enjoy the other teams beat each other up. So,
and that's my favorite part of the day. Dave, I'm gonna go because I only got a few minutes here to finish up. I think I got one or two more, and we're gonna say goodnight, Dave. All right.
All right, man. Pleasure talking to you.
Hey, and appreciate you getting in here too. I love them stories, man. Dave is everywhere. If you're at a football game, you see a guy down on the field talking to players. That's Dave. All right, Dave. Have a good night, fam.
Take care. You too.
Hey. All right, and we go to the Duke. It's Steph.
Ronbo.
Yeah, Steph.
It's been a while.
Yeah, man. Long time. But you know what? It's okay because we went through a lot of other stuff. This is the real deal now. So you're back just in time, man.
I'm back, yeah.
So were you a Kirk Cousins fan when everybody was arguing about who we should get next year? Remember we didn't have a quarterback and we were talking about what we're going to do this season? Yeah. Were you a Kirk Cousins fan? Because I already admitted I was. So, how were you feeling? You were too?
I was definitely not a Nick Foles fan.
You don't, Nick Foles. I don't even know how we got in the conversation. God.
But I was a Kirk fan. But then, but I think for this game, I'm a little nervous. I'm not going to lie to you, Ronbo. But I think our veterans, our hardcore veterans, just need to talk smack heavily. We need Sherman. We need Garcon out there yapping it up. Just beating them up. I think it's going to be like a tough game, just a tough game. And I think if we have Sherman and Garcon doing their thing, I think we can be all right and just get the edge,
Mm-hmm.
And I hope our D line, because our linebackers are on low right now without Rubin and Malcolm Smith.
Man.
So that worries me. So if our D line could get in there at least, then I think we'll be all right if we interrupt Cousins, because I think Cousins is kind of soft,
Yeah, and his offensive line may not be able to protect him. If that happens, people are going to find out real quick how good our defense is.
Yeah.
So
I think I hope we get Cousins. I mean, I think it's gonna be a game of feelings too. I think Cousins gonna look at on the side at Jimmy G and Kyle Shanahan talking together. He's like, wow.
It's gonna be like an ex-boyfriend girlfriend type of thing, right?
So if we get under his skin, I think we'll be all right.
Yeah. Well, they're going to, because Kirk's not going to be able to throw downfield like he wants to. He's going to have to think a second, and he's going to have to look for options. That'll be the length of time it'll take for him to go down to the sack. Boom! Oh! Richard Sherman at the side of the field blanketed, as did Okello Witherspoon. Cousins didn't see anybody underneath, and there go the 49ers for the third sack of the evening. Oh! It's only the first half, Steph! I'm dreaming.
Well, hopefully that boy Eric Armstead comes out, Ronbo. I'm still an Eric guy with you. I stand with you and Eric.
Ah, thanks, Eric. I mean, Eric. Notice, I've even given you Eric's name. Steph, thanks, man, because I can't get no love on this, man. People are laughing at me and pointing. He's coming through this week, Steph, for us, man.
Yeah, I believe it. Solomon Thomas too. He better show up. He's been pissing me off.
God, he'll be there, and I got a feeling the real wrecking machine is going to be Solomon T. I see him going absolutely nuts this week. He's got that eye of the tiger. You can see it now. He looks confident. He looks cocky. He looks mean. Wow.
No, I did see some flashes in those preseason games, but in the last year's season, I was a little pissed off. I ain't gonna lie. Solomon, but
everybody
it's
was
understandable.
Yeah. Third round pick. Come on. I mean, first round pick, number 3 overall. You're supposed to be an absolute machine. So we'll see it.
And like, yeah.
Well, Steph, I'm gonna step out of here because I'm gonna run out of time here in a second. Steph, since you're back, let me look for you tomorrow, okay?
I'll be here, Ronbo. Nice talking to you again.
All right, Steph. Have a good night. Yeah.
You too.
It's my boy Steph, man. I got an alliance now. It's Steph and I, the Eric Armstead. There's a few more of us out there. You guys can come out of the closet because he's going to come out this weekend, so might as well get ready now. Hey, did I say something that did Valos? Yeah, Hey, Valos! Sup? And John Milliner, 49ers win 28-14. Oh, my God. Hey, guys, I got to tell you right now, if that happens, I'll spend the night in the hospital. I won't be able to act right. I'll explode. I'll just go nuts. Oh, because I'll know we're going to beat Detroit. Jimmy G extends his streak to 8 games. The game that people said they would not win, Jimmy G comes out and wins in championship form. Bill Belichick was on the phone with him a few minutes ago, so there you go. And, hey, Angel Cortez. Hey, by the way, John, thanks, fam. Angel Cortez, hey, final score for Sunday, 49ers 34, Vikings 31, and a nail-biter. We're shocking the world, Angel! Yes! Fam, I got to run on. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. And thanks, fam. We came together tonight as a family. You got Roberto saying good things. I seen some apologies handed out on the chat. Love you, fam, for that. Appreciate it. Mods did a great job tonight. We were all civilized, and we did things like we should do them. Yes! We are family. Hey, don't forget that like. Gotta have me some like. Niners!